All right, Zenny, what happened last time?
Yeah.
It was kind of a circus. It was a little bit of a circus.
So the entire session was done in a single initiative. We started off rushing up the steps to enter the fray, everyone becoming big, becoming small, some even being tiny and gargantuan. Some of us spent the entire fight running to get to a critical objective, the bomb in the mouth of the Maw of Robogok. Others skirmished with our gunslinging foes, who especially Uslog, who had a tendency to throw out critical hit gunshot that ricocheted and just does.
I was proud of him.
Yeah, I mean, he did his job.
Yeah.
So, what more can a boss monster hope for?
Paragon actions.
TPK. That is very true.
Sorry, you asked. I was just answering the question.
Yeah.
Okay.
So myself and Bella rush forward to the maw itself, whereas other people realized that the place was going to blow up very soon. That we might be too late. Not to be deterred, Bella and Zenny crawled down the side of the mouth into like the corner of its mouth. And
how big was Zenny at this point? Like 4 inches tall? Is that?
Yeah, I was tiny and then made even smaller, I believe.
Okay, great. All right.
About 4 inches.
This expertly drawn cannon right here is where you're fighting.
Yeah. So Ketrin wanted everyone to survive and fight another day. Stack swap bodies with a gunslinging foe. Sorry, I'm not telling the story yet of the end so that we can have it be more dramatic.
Okay.
With looping back, Stack did a freaky Saturday situation with one of the gunslingers, who promptly ran off with his body, and we think it's just gone.
Yeah, that was good stuff.
Well, Stack's still there fighting with us now. And I believe Vulture jumped off the edge and now realized that the fight is continuing and is making his way back up.
With his Batman grappling hook.
Yeah.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Bella was in fact capable of disarming a bomb. But it's not like, unable to be rearmed, so there's still the potential that they just blow it up anyway if they...
Oh, no, they spent a second round fully disabling it. They took the payload. So now any fire, any AoE fire damage to Bella is the end of Bella.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Did
I say that out loud? Wait. They're probably inside her. They're probably inside her extra-dimensional pockets in her coat, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If you're wearing Pyronite, that could be bad. Do not wear Pyronite. All right, beautiful. What else happened?
Nice little watch. Zenny went back up top to hold the fuselage off and lasted about 3 seconds.
Okay.
And leave. And then Ketrin's returned into the fray, healing Zenny. Bella has, I think you're crawling out right now of the maw back into the fight. I'm not sure about that one. I think that's basically where we left off.
I mean, that sounds good to me. Yeah. All right, go ahead and take your third hero point and your third hero card draw. Would anybody like to quickly answer the question? If you would, for a D3 that you can add to any roll, any D20 roll, go ahead and roll a D20 into chat. Going once, going twice. Nobody? All right, just fine.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's jump into it.
Fine.
Okay. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Where do you see yourself in 20 years?
I think that she's split, a split soul on the matter. That beforehand she was hoping for revenge on a family and a little bit of a power grab at the same time. But now she's maybe there's more to life than murder.
Oh, Okay.
So I guess 10 years would have been enduring revenge and 20 years would have been enjoying power. Whereas now it's like, maybe Gideon's over that. Maybe that's something.
Nice. All right. Sounds good. You may ask the same question of any willing PC, which I don't think you'll find in this morning, or any NPC you've met during your journey.
Oh no. Let's see. What's Potato doing?
Oh man. So 10 years from now, Potato hopes to use the money that they're definitely going to receive as a reward for saving the city of Alkenstar from the nice Duchess lady to start a conservation foundation, like a non-profit to clean microplastics and chemical pollutants from the river. 20 years from now, Potato sees that growing into a full-on renovation of the Tin Moon Hydroforge, which would then provide clean drinking water for the entire region, as well as pleasing the goddess of the river. And then Potato is also receiving a medal in this future as well for their hard work. Yep. Now you know. All right.
Good luck, Potato.
We all have dreams. We all have dreams. Let's see. All right. Let's get over to chapter 1 of book 3. We're still in chapter 1. Goddamn. To the Maw of Rovagug. All right. We're a young Cyclops. He's not that young anymore. Had dreams as well. Where he saw himself in 10, 20 years. I don't think he saw himself in a suicide bombing mission, but here we are. So I'm gonna delete chat. I'd like to delete chat. There we go. And then we're going to see round 15. Kaiju will enter the initiative, just the breath weapon. Well, that's good to know. All right. So as we enter round 9, you have plenty of time. Stack the Deck's body flees further into the city, or the military base. Excuse me. Walter, to you. Oh, also last thing, a rules thing. Last session, we were having everybody, good guys and bad guys, were holding their actions into the next round. I have been informed that raw is not how holding your action works. If you hold all the way through the round, you just get reset back to the initial initiative that you were trying to delay away from. So if you do not jump back in, by the end of the current round, you lose your turn, and you get reinserted into the initiative at your original spot, which of course we all remember where that is. I think it's the most intuitive house rule I've encountered so far, is to just let you continually delay until you want to go, respecting of course ongoing damage and whatnot. How do you guys feel about it? I know we're trying to learn the game, so if you want, slap with the ruler and we just we play it raw for the rest of the campaign.
I mean, it says if you delay an entire round, which would imply going back to where you started, then the actions are lost.
Is that the implication? I thought it was the current, literally the round that you're in.
I think it's just semantics, and really it says that you can just keep delaying. Because,
okay,
what delay really means is your turn happens when you delay, but you take your actions later. And then when you take your actions, then that's your new initiative.
Right. Okay.
Your turn still happens. You get your end turn, your start turn and end turn things still happen.
All right. I'd like to do it that way, and I think we will do it that way. I think that's a good interpretation of how it's written. I could understand the confusion that, it might not work that way, but yeah, I like how that works. That means that everyone who delays has a very big responsibility, and that's remembering what your initiative was when you delayed. So I guess write it down on a Post-it note or something. All right. So we've got all that settled. Walter, to you.
Yes.
So back up top.
Back up top.
Walters. This is, as we were just talking about, we're all rules and stuff.
Well, raw rules, I was too generous with your gun because you would have had to spend another action to pull yourself up the ledge, I believe. But good. Keep going. Keep going. It's fine. It's fine. Keep going. Keep going.
Then essentially,
Oh, there's still a maelstrom of wild magic, concentrated wild magic here as well. And I need a D6 size check when you start your turn. All right, you're good. Keep going.
all right. It's going to. It's a first action. Pulls out his rifle. Second action. Take a shot. Still like the six.
Huh?
It's gonna send a mental note to Jax.
Can you see him? It seems like this week you can actually see each other, which you couldn't do last week for some reason.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
But he's also pretty nasty. So shit.
All right.
But yeah, I'm gonna send a note or ask Jax if she's okay with me killing him.
Killing Vuslog?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
He's spreading terror, and that's like something that she hates. Yeah. What I mean by see each other, you guys could see each other like officially, but like your minis couldn't see each other last week. But I think I managed to get some settings working where elevation is taken into account for looking at each other. Ooh, very nice. All right, that's gonna hit. Okay. Ooh. All right, that was a good hit. All right. Oh, we don't have the little thing that tells us if they're on their last legs or they're bloodied or not. I wonder how that got turned off. All right.
It's just under stack.
Oh, is it? Okay. All right. Oh, they're too big for me to see. Okay. All right. Vuslog is up, and he is almost donezo's. Oh man. Got to go out in a blaze of glory. He doesn't have any guns loaded, right? Let's see. We got Ketrin there, right in front of him. We got Zenny. We got Stack. We got Vulture over there. The bomb's not working. Oh man. It's rough. It's rough out there, son. Okay, he's already used his Flash of Insight. He didn't have gun loaded for that. Alright. Yeah, he's gonna reload, which is a manip. There we go. And then I guess he will shoot these two littles that are at his feet.
Well, I'm gonna hit him once. I think I have a reaction. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. But if you're okay with it, I just straight up have no idea.
Yeah, sure, go for it. Okay. Yeah, without like convenient effects from our D&D days, it's kind of hard to know for sure. Like, I wish there was a debuff for it.
Been many turns since Catherine's
yeah.
turn, so I assume not.
All right, 15. We'll drop him to 0. However, he has this ferocity. The monster avoids being knocked out, remains at 1 HP, but its wounded value increases by 1. When it is wounded 3, it can no longer use this ability.
Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's doing the Boromir thing and continuing to fight with the arrows sticking out of his chest.
Absolutely. Yep. All right. So you hit him, and he looks down at you. Oh wait, we have to see if he gets any bigger first. Hold on. This could be laughable. God, yes. All right. So hold on. He's now 6x6, so he's 30 feet tall. The cannon starts to, at this point, groan under his weight, and he says, "It feels like the end for me, but I'll take you with me." And he aims the gun, which at this point is the size of the Mauve Rovagug to you, Tiny Ketron, and diminutive. This is the dumbest shit I've ever done. No, there was all of Skull and Shackles. All right, here we go. It's going to use Ricochet. It's going to make a ranged attack. It will potentially be against both of you. With his cannonball-sized bullet, which will still only do regular damage. Here we go. Is it something spicy at the end here? Nope, just a 36.
It's a crit on me.
That's a crit on you? Okay, so here is the Reggie damage for Ketron. And here is the critical damage for Zenny. 65 damage, and then a fortitude save, Zenny, against stun.
Should do it.
Nice. Okay. So you're not
3 now.
Oh shit. Okay.
So I was wounded 1 before going down to a crit.
All right, and then I should move you to right before him in initiative. Yeah. Got it. All right. And that is Vuslog's turn. Let me make sure he has a stack of wounded before we go any further. I don't want to forget. There we go. All right. Now, the bright side is, Ketron, you made him use his reaction on his turn, so he doesn't have that reaction again. And ferocity in the system is an actual reaction. It's not just a free reaction like in D&D. So if anyone can do 1 damage to him by his, before his next turn, then he's dead. All right. Scared Leadsmith is scared. And I think Bella convinced this person that it didn't have to be this way. Is that correct?
That's generally my vibe.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
In that case,
he's gonna take care of his daughter.
Okay. The cannon is slowly going into like a downward position. There is a ledge at 50 foot. It's a 50-foot tall wall platform, and he is at 140. I don't think he could survive that kind of fall damage. He's just going to try to climb to safety. Here we go.
You could help me push the bomb.
Okay, he climbs away.
Damn it.
All right. Then he will climb again. All right, and then climb again. That's his big old turn. Oh no! Okay, 19's actually not going to make it. Let's see. He's got to grab an edge. That's a reflex save. DC 20. Whew! All right, so he's hanging off the side of the cannon, precariously. All right, and that would put him off guard. All right, excellent. So then, let's see. What is my off guard? There we go. Bella, to you.
She just sighs. She's like, well, now I have to push this thing by myself.
It's very big. Okay.
I guess I need to break it down into smaller pieces then. Can I
Oh my
continue to craft
gosh.
on it?
Yeah, you can continue doing crafting checks on
They've
it.
got this under control.
Okay.
This is
But
the
you wanna-
important thing. We got
Yeah,
5 rounds until the kaiju shows up.
You gotta clear the barrel. I got you. Alright.
Someone has to.
Alright. Go for it. Give me that crafting check. Actually, a beautiful crafting check. Alright, I'm gonna say that, yes, you break it down into enough parts that you're confident if something was fired, it might cause some issues with the trajectory, but it wouldn't damage the thing. But you are gonna have to like probably clear out the parts here. But yeah. I'd say next round you should be good.
Okay.
All right, that brings us to.
Well, that's only 2 actions. Can I do the same thing I did last time and start a 2?
Yeah. I was assuming you were gonna feed it into the next round. Yep. All right.
I mean, if your slug gets bigger, it'll just keep tipping over, right? It'll just
Yeah,
itself.
exactly. Yeah. Eventually, it'll just like
It'll just
aim
all
down.
out.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, you've broken it down into enough loose pieces that like it will not break the cannon now to fire it.
Okay.
All right, this guy is up. He can't believe that we're all still alive. He knows that this guy is a bad guy now. That he had a change of heart, and he sees that the boss Vuslag is in trouble. So he is going to target Stack. And then he is going to attack with his club. Here we go. He's just hoping for a regular hit. That's all he needs. Get some debilitating strikes out there. Nope. All right, with his last action, he will what is he gonna do with his last action? Fuck it. We'll Hail Mary it. Here we go. Nope. Okay. Play passes to Ketrin.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try and hit Vuslag again.
Alright.
What?
Ooh.
No, I'm gonna hero point that.
Okay.
I'm hero pointing it.
Do it. Alright,
Much better.
How do you, a 8-inch tall ghost disguised as a man with a cat, finish off a 30-foot tall gunslinging Cyclops terrorist?
I mean, I pretty much just like jam my shield into the quick of his big toe.
Ooh.
And it hurts so bad that he starts hopping on one foot and then falls over and collapses under his own weight.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
he collapses. Do you want? So he doesn't fall off the cannon. He collapses on the cannon.
Sure.
Okay. All right. As his body becomes so much dead weight, the cannon goes and leans all the way forward. Bella, if I could get an athletics or balance from you.
Okay.
It's going to be a DC 25, or you will slide forward along with all of the bomb parts.
Well.
The two of you upstairs, you are so small that it's not that big of a deal for you, because there's so many things to grab onto.
I'm unconscious.
Hell yeah! Oh, you're unconscious? Okay, in that case, then he starts tumbling towards the edge.
I mean,
Just to add a little spice. Alright. And since you're tiny, you don't have a reach. So she's gonna just, let's say like 15 feet. There we go.
Oh, I'm actually very tiny now.
Oh, no, it's a 1. A 1 you would get smaller.
Oh, okay.
2's okay. Yeah.
Right.
Alright, so that's one action to down this dude.
Yeah. And then I'm fairly certain I've already used my once per day free use battle medicine even if they're immune.
Okay.
So I'm gonna run down to Zenny and I'm gonna lay on hands.
Oh, okay.
Because
Yeah.
Oh wait, I have to do Touch of Corruption because she's an undead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So give me a D20. It's a 10 or less right now. For Wild Magic Surge. Nice,
Oh,
perfect. You're so good at magic. All right, so you go up and you drop a touch of corruption.
Okay, there's your 24 healing, and I assume Zenny can grab a ledge now, maybe.
Oh yeah. I mean, you guys are small enough that you're like your tumbling is not the same as everyone else's tumbling off the thing. It's like a longer process, and it's you. So, all right, beautiful. Good turn. All right, ecstatic. Is Stack. All right. So Stack sees this guy is down. He's gonna turn to this guy. And has Stack joined us? No, right? No? Okay. They're going to... let's see. They don't have their sword. They threw that down. So they're just going to shield boss this guy. Once. And twice. Missing both times. And then they will raise shield with their last action. Because I'm trying to keep it simple. Alrighty. Oh, that's not what I was supposed to do. There we go. Alright, that brings us to top of round 10. Stack the deck's body. Long gone. Walter.
So Fuselog is now down. Not exactly sure what's happening with the rest of my teammates. Mm-hmm. Two of these leadsmith are just duking out for no fucking reason. Stack's running off into the city.
Yep, Stack ran away. Yep. Down below, your allies call out. Hey! I think we got it clear down here. We're ready to fire the cannon. You guys good up there? How's Firecracker doing?
I'm about to go check. I'm about to go check. Also, don't keep yelling. You're gonna kill yourself, old man.
I'm fine. I built up strong lungs, smoking my whole life. It started when I was 6, like a good Alkenstar boy.
All right.
6 is actually kind of late to start smoking in Alkenstar, but you know. I heard a dirty rumor that they're not allowed to smoke at Ketrin's orphanage for whatever reason. Is that true, Ketrin?
It is absolutely true.
Wow.
I don't like pneumonia, personally. I have something against it.
Okay. But all the ad campaigns said that it gives you strong lungs. You should start smoking as soon as you can. That's how you can build up a tolerance to all the pollution in the city. Is you start smoking young, get strong lungs. Extra effective during pregnancy. That ad did get taken down, but I mean, still. Every problematic ad from the early 1900s, they're running it in Alkenstar right now. All right, Walter, what do you do?
One neat fantasy Joe Camel.
Joe Camel and his animal companion Spuds McKenzie.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, you know what? I know a campaign we can add that guy into. He's gonna take to the skies.
That looks so cool on that sky ship.
Mm-hmm.
What is it to demoralize? Is that what it's called? Essentially, he's yelling at these two leadsmiths to get off the cannon now, or I'm going to start firing on them.
I think it's within 60 feet to demoralize. Oh, maybe really? 30 feet. You got to be within 30 feet. Yeah.
All right, screw it. I'm just going to fire a warning shot. No particular target, just firing near these guys.
Okay. The one guy yells out at you, and he says, "Hey, Vulture, watch it."
Both of you off the cannon now, or I start shooting for the head.
Okay. I like how Vulture's like, I don't know how he knows my name.
I don't know this motherfucker.
Because it's on my wanted poster. All right.
That's all I'm gonna. Actually,
All
no,
right.
that was one action to fire, so I'll just do another one to reload.
Okay.
And yeah, that's all 3.
Zenny, to you.
Well, stand up, I guess.
Okay. Oh, let's remove that defeated thing. Let's get rid of that defeated status. Let's see. I don't know how to get rid of that defeated status on you. Oh, you got it. All right, sweet.
Alright, well, there's a terrifying gunslinger in front of me, but it's actually Stack. I mean, I'm just gonna start running off this cannon.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh wait, there's one thing I gotta do.
Yeah, size check, y'all. Size check.
Alright, I guess I'm
Hell
normal tiny
yeah.
now, or what?
Yeah, you're no. Oh, Walter getting big. No, wait, Walter back to medium. Okay, great.
I don't think me yelling would have been very threatening if I was the size of a toddler.
Okay, that's me.
All right,
Take
beautiful.
personal offense to that.
Listen, we gotta
You're
deal with
bigger
these
than
last
toddler.
two. We gotta deal with these last few guys. All right, he's gonna try and pull himself up from the ledge with a climb check. I'm deeply invested in this leadsmith. I'm sorry, guys. Oh hell yeah! So he climbs the rest of the way up. All right, pulls himself up and he climbs up. All right, he sees Vuslag is dead. He sees these 2 smalls over there. He checks his size as well. Okay. And he says, he shouts at you, Ketrin. He says, your friend's still alive. I'm done. Is it okay? Can I leave?
Yeah, get out of here.
And if no one has a problem with it, he is just going to try to flee the battlefield.
I'm watching them.
Okay. Bella, to you.
All right, so as I make that balance check, I'm sure all
all the parts tumbled out. Yep. So you've cleared the barrel.
Excellent. I would like to, I guess, stride with my first action over to the edge of the mouth. It's not really letting me move myself. Oh, there we go.
That's fine. It's theater of the mind. Yeah. And then give me a climb check.
There's no way this is an acrobatics.
Not to climb out. No.
Okay. Guys, do you need my help?
DC 20.
What if I told you I can't make that?
Oh. I see. Okay. Well, it's not that far. It's only like 90 feet down. Like you'll survive.
I have a feather fall thing.
Oh, there you go. Okay. So you just go whee to this wall down here. Okay.
Yeah.
But not yet, because you only fall 60 feet per round, right? So you would be at like
500 or 1,000 or something.
Well, no, if the token causes gentle landing, right? That makes it so you only fall 60 feet per round. Yeah. All right. So you're 80 feet up with this wall 30 feet below you. You have one action left because you have a stride and a climb.
I was just gonna shrug and start walking off map.
Alas, you are still falling.
Oh.
You're in your gentle falling. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna recall knowledge while I gently drift to the ground.
All right.
Mary Poppins.
I guess I'm wondering. Yeah, I'm wondering to myself, are we gonna be able to get this thing into position and fire it at the kaiju? Like,
okay.
What we're gonna have to do?
As you are thinking that, yes, you can, but you better get inside quick. In fact, you know that it's going to be a somewhat complex and unique Pathfinder 2e minigame to fire the cannon efficiently enough to scare away the kaiju. Not kill it, just scare it away.
All
right. So, Shock Leadsmith is up. He sees his boss is dead. He doesn't know what's wrong with this guy, but he looks up and he says, I don't know what's come over you, Jonathan, but I say we get the fuck out of here. And Jonathan just stares down at him from behind his shield. And then this leadsmith's gonna make a break for it with his tiny, stumpy legs. His intention to leap off the edge of the building. Because it's Pathfinder and he has enough hit points. He thinks, no, wait, he's probably going to go for the stairs. My question is...
Does it get smaller?
Oh, let me check. Yeah. Nope, he stays the same size. So the question here then is, as we finish up this round, Ketrin, do you worry about these morale broken leadsmiths who are fleeing, or do you start moving to like catch up with the party, regroup it, and try to fire this here cannon?
Yeah, I'd be flying over to like make sure Bella's okay. I would see she's gently floating to the ground, so that would be a yes. And then I would fly back over to look at starting to fire the cannon.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right. Would Stack let this guy go? I feel like Stack would probably let this guy go after everything. I think Stack would be concerned about where his body is, honestly. Would Stack have the mind to just tell you guys it's me, Stack? Yes, what he's gonna do. He's gonna spend this round being like, "Hey y'all, it's me, Stack. I'm in this other body. That's why my voice sounds different. Something happened with the magic. Pretty cool, right?
Who could have foreseen this? Consequences.
I know.
I
right?
wouldn't say it's a consequence. It's just a change of perspective."
Right, you keep telling yourself that.
All right,
Stay
with
positive.
the enemy routed and none of you dying and taking or taking ongoing damage, do you want to end the combat?
Yeah, if it looks like these guys are leaving, I also just saw Bella hop off the side of the cannon.
Yeah,
I would.
Well,
that's
not so much
definitely what
hop.
happened.
Yeah. As pathetically fall.
I mean, yeah, I'm fine with this combat.
Okay. I mean, it's up to you. Like, we could stay in, but every round that you spend here is going to be detrimental to firing the cannon in the next phase.
I guess that before the combat ends, Bella would just point out that I think that at one point in this adventure, I did the same wild magic thing that Stack's experiencing now with Stack the Deck, and there was a short duration on it. Like, we were only switched for a few rounds, as I recall. So, at some point, this guy's going to come too, and Stack's going to be in the city.
I would say that, based on the duration, in the time it takes you guys to all regroup and head down the stairs to the command center, yes, that's exactly what would happen. Is this guy would be like, wait, what? Shit! And he's going to jump off the stairs and fall 50 feet.
Okay, so if he jumps off, that's fine.
Okay. But that also means you have no idea where Stack is, so I guess it's convenient that Stack was unable to attend today, because they will not be able to help you in this challenge.
He's off having his own.
All right. Okay. Well, you did it, guys. You prevented the I honestly didn't think you were going to prevent the cannon from blowing up. Nice job. All right, I'm going to end this encounter, and we're going to go into
remove boss bar.
Yeah, thank you. Let's see, boss bar. Excellent. Oh, I did find out that you can have multiple boss bars, but only if you initially set them up at the same time. So you can have multiple boss bars, which is kind of cool. All right. So for this, there's a special map for this mini game called Firing the Maw. Let me switch you guys over to it. All right. This is mostly just to provide a visualization of your exciting mini game. Having endured over 100 hours of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, I have feelings about minigames, but I do feel that in Pathfinder, they do a good job of conceptualizing things that are maybe too tedious to run with the normal combat rules, and too boring to run with standard like series of checks. So I'm in support of this. I am in support of this. Don't know why I felt like I had to give this like legal disclaimer, but Yeah. Let's see. We'll also assume that the size intensity thing does stabilize in the minutes that you regroup, head down, and head inside the building. The building providing a certain amount of insulation from the effects of the storm. Scientifically, Bella, you assume that the rain is what was actually causing the size changes. Because once you get out from the rain, you are not randomly changing size anymore. Alright, let me grab all the nerd squad here, bring them over.
Vashon, you should collect some of this. It's like your size potion.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Alright, and he wanders away to go collect the rain.
No, I
Alright.
can't
Without
bring
keeping them occupied.
Alright, so all these jabrones think they are at a height 75. Let me fix that real quick. Alright, and then I'll bring all you guys over to this firing of the maw map. Hey.
Look at how cute it is.
Okay,
Oh,
and then
it.
it's supposed to be like, a demon skull. Listen, I made it in like 5 minutes. In Incarnate. Hashtag not sponsored. But sponsoring Extra Life. Let's see. Firing the maw. Everybody should have access to this document. And then I will share it with you. Show everybody. Alright, firing the maw. This is a weird mini game. Skills and lore for managing and firing the maw of Rovagug. The damage dealt by the maw of Rovagug depends on the number of successful checks the crew rolls while firing the cannon. For each successful check, the cannon will deal 2d6 fire and 2d6 bludgeoning damage. These amounts are doubled for critically successful checks. Each check is one action. You can attempt additional skill checks each round, but they will suffer from map -5 and -10. Assuming at least one type of each check was made, aim, load, fire, the cannon fires at the end of each round. If the kaiju is not damaged enough to chase it off by the end of round 3, the gunworks are destroyed. Warning, the kaiju is a fearsome foe. As it draws closer, you may become penalized by its fearsome presence. So it's going to get progressively harder to do your check successfully as it gets closer and drops that fear aura on everybody. Here's a detailed breakdown of the roles and skills that could be utilized to manage the crew and operations of the Maw of Rovagug, taking into account its immense size and complexity. So, when it says that there has to be one of each type of action, load, aim, or aim, load, fire, that means collectively in a round, one of each of those actions has to be performed by the collective. It doesn't mean that each of you has to do all 3 of them. Does that make sense? So if one of you does an aim and one of you does a fire and one of you does a load, that meets the requirements of all of them being done in a round. Alright, so crafting DC 27, load ammo, fire, cannon. Skill used, it's for loading, firing, those are the 2 actions that it's covering, so it's not covering aiming. Skill used for assembling and loading immense projectiles using mechanical systems and conveyances, since manual loading isn't feasible. Engineering lore will cover aiming, loading, and firing, and it's only a DC 22. So engineering lore is the go-to for this. Or firearms lore is also pretty damn good with aiming and firing. You got thievery for loading of ammo, DC 27. You got perception, which is a DC 27 for aiming. You've got arcana, which is to analyze and counteract the effects of wild magic fluctuations in the atmosphere, ensuring these unpredictable energies do not interfere with the mechanical and chemical processes involved in igniting the cannon. Nature, how weather and terrain will affect your aiming, and that's a DC 27. Occultism, same deal with arcana. It's used to kind of deal with environmental effects from magic and stuff like that. Medicine is a DC 29, but it is for patching up the injured soldiers and getting them back to work. And then 10, anything you can bullshit would be a DC 32. Now keep in mind there are diminishing returns on these, which is not on the skills themselves, but map. So your first check is full, your second check is at -5. So if you're really good at crafting and really good at engineering lore, you might want to do crafting first. That'll be at a 27. Then you do engineering lore, that would be at a 27 as well. Or you could just try to crush it on that first one with a critical success. We take all of the successes and the critical successes, we add them up in the thing. Does anything bad happen for a critical failure? A critical failure, nothing bad happens. So it's already hard enough. So there's failures and critical failures, they don't do anything bad to you. One last thing, every round we're going to roll on a table, and there'll be one random thing that might be causing issues that round. With the absence of Stack the Deck, you may choose to have Della or Erdrick assist you in his place.
Either one of them better at something.
I mean, that's pretty rude to ask, but I mean...
This is Pathfinder, is it?
He's the metallurgist, right?
Yeah, one is an engineer and one of them is a metallurgist. Yeah.
I mean, this is Pathfinder. I'm pretty sure that was within line of asking.
Well, let's just gonna put out that the engineer is gonna have engineering lore. Granted,
Particularly engineer.
Oh damn. Okay, that's fine.
He made a freaky Beyblade, so maybe that he'll be useful.
That's true. All right, firing the maw. Let's see, what bonus does this guy have?
I mean, Bella, do you have engineering lore? I assume you do.
Yes, I do. Okay. All right.
But that's not to say that they can't roll that on their turn.
Right.
Like engineering is aiming, loading, and firing. It's very useful.
All right, so engineering. This guy is very good at that. All right. Here's your plus 14. Okay.
That's okay. Good for him.
Oh, is yours way higher than that? Okay.
Yeah, see, that's why I was asking, because I knew it was higher.
Maybe you could get a job here when you're done, Like, let's see.
Unless it's Aiden's job, I'm not interested.
Damn. Okay. Alright. Okay, I think we're good then. Erdrick will come in for Stack. Alright, I'm gonna roll you guys into initiative. I'm gonna go change the music out real quick. Let's see. Alright. Okay. And then, let me see. Is there a table for the weird stuff that happens here? Or is it in the notes? Let's see. Firing the maw. Okay. Alright, somebody give me a D10 for the potential complications. Alright. A 5. Misalignment of gears. Increases the DC for all aim cannon checks by 5 for this round. So anything that you're doing that involves aiming will have a +5 to its DC. So strategically, you'll probably want to get that handled first by your best person. All right, Ketrin, what you got?
All right, I'm gonna do a medicine check because that's really my only option. Oh, well, we're gonna hero point that. I mean, I guess it's not a critical fail, but I might as well go ahead.
Okay. If ever there's...
That's still a fail.
Oh, let's see. You were trying to get to a 29.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You have 2 more actions, but each additional check is going to be at -5. Remember, you can spend 2 actions to do an assist action on someone else.
I will assist.
Okay. You decide who you assist, and how, and then when their turn comes up, you do it. So who are you assisting, and how are you going to assist them? And you don't have to do the same thing that they're doing, as long as you're good at bullshitting, which we've trained up for years in 5e, so we should be good.
Who needs help?
I'm probably gonna need help getting this thing unstuck to aim.
Oh, also,
Okay.
you may want health, because
Yeah.
some of the random things, because some of the things that happen in the potential complications do possibly involve taking some damage.
Okay.
So if there's anybody that's super low, you may also consider just dropping some heals on them. But
I actually am not sure I can heal anybody anymore.
Oh yeah, because damn.
I've
Okay, all right.
used all of my healing abilities. I mean,
All
I
right,
guess
Spice.
if we had some time, I would have refocused so that I could use lay on hands again. But I would really try hard not to.
Yeah, it's only been about 5 minutes. Only been about 5 minutes.
All right. Well, I will assist Bella with a medicine check. Basically, I'm helping to splint her I'm gonna place a splint on her arm, which doesn't mechanically heal her at all, but helps her be a little bit more steady in her aiming.
Sounds good. All right, I like it. So you'll get ready to roll that immediately, yeah, because we're going right into Bella's turn. Oh no!
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Okay.
So actually, I just strained Bella's arm, so now it's worse.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I have no more hero points. If we have Fanspo's, I would use a Fanspo to reroll that.
I think we do,
and
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Anyone oppose? All right. Mark off a Fanspo and reroll it.
Well, okay. Now it's just a regular fail, at least.
Well, no. It's only a DC 15 to assist now. They really want people to assist each other. Yeah.
Okay.
Now you are I think on an assist, is it only a +1? They only give the extra bonus if it's a critical success, I believe. So.
Okay.
All right. Beautiful. Okay. So Bella, you're making this check with a +1. What is the check that you are going for?
I'm gonna do an engineering lore. 1 second. I'm trying to see if this item's gonna help me in this situation. Recall knowledge. Yeah, I mean, should, right? Like, it's just a +1 to recall knowledges, which is what I'm doing for a engineering lore check.
Yes.
So that will stack. Oh wait. Hold on. I'm sorry. I did find the item I was looking for. I have maybe a better version of this. This is Insight Coffee, and you also get +2 item bonus to recall knowledge checks with a skill determined by.
Well, I think the most important question I have is, what of these 6 flavors are you drinking this morning?
I would have always had society flavor, and that wouldn't apply here.
Vanilla society. Okay.
Anyways, going back to the cinnamon sear, I would pop that for a +1 bonus, so I get a +2 on this.
All right.
And then
is this the subject of your investigation, firing the cannon?
I would say so.
Okay, then you have that bonus. I don't know if it's the same, right?
That wouldn't stack.
Okay.
It's not more than +1. But here comes my recall knowledge. It is blind, so you'll have to tell me if I made it.
All right. Let's see. This is for engineering.
Should be a 27 now with the +5, and I get an additional +2 on top of my roll.
Okay, I will just reveal everything to you. You rolled an 8, and then it comes in at a 27 total.
I needed a 27, so.
All right. All right, and then you were doing this to aim the cannon. So we have one successful aim.
And I have 1 action remaining, and it would be at map, so I could now at map do the load with crafting, correct?
Okay.
Which would
yes, and it's it'd be 5 higher, essentially, or -5 for you, because you're rushing around.
So that would I'd have to make a 32 in this instance.
Yes, for crafting.
Okay. And there's
All
no
right.
downside to doing it, so we might as well.
Yeah.
Nope, I did not make it.
Okay. All right. And you have, and then you drank your thing, right? So that was yeah, it's 3 actions. Okay. Oof. All right. Play passes to. Oh, you got something?
I have 2 hero points, and
Yeah.
this seems important.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. It's only going to get harder as the rounds continue.
Right.
28.
Not enough.
Okay. All right. Play passes to Walter.
So, what actions do we still have to do? Loading and firing?
We have aiming, so we still need loading and firing by the end of the round. Aiming are all 5 higher than their normal listed value.
Okay. But aiming was made. So we're going.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Then Walter's going to do a thievery check for loading.
Okay.
Actually, I do have a question. I'm assuming I can hear this thing. Maybe not see it because of all the weather and stuff like that, but I can probably hear it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to mark it as my hunt prey.
Okay.
Which gives me bonuses to perception and whatnot.
Nice.
Would that
okay.
Would that persist through rounds?
I would say,
I have to keep marking it
since you. No, I would say that's fine, right? The hunt prey doesn't have a duration, right?
No, it lasts until daily preparations.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So you can apply your hunt prey bonus to perception checks because that is what you're trying to see, to aim the cannon.
Yeah, did it? No, it's not posted in the chat, but yeah, it gives me +2 circumstance bonus to perception checks when you seek a prey, +2 to survival checks when you track them, and then some other stuff for actual combat.
All right, great.
So, just for future rounds, I'm going to have that up, and then here comes thievery for the.
Okay. Trying to get a 27.
30.
That'll do it. All right. So we have a load action.
All right, and then last is firing, which firearms lore comes into play. My time to shine. But this has a -5 to it. If that's correct. Because it's second.
Yeah. Or you treat it as 5 higher, whichever is easier for your math. Yeah.
Okay.
Knowledge firearm. Nope. You're trying to get to a 27, I believe. Yeah. Okay.
All right. That's all 3 actions.
Okay. Erdrick Marth is
do I have any here? I do have one. Actually, no, that's a low modifier. I'm gonna keep it. Never mind. Keep going.
Okay. All right. We're gonna keep going. Erdrick Marth is up. Let's see. The cannon still needs to be fired, so I think he's gonna try to do that. He's got a good crafting and a good engineering. His plan was to do a DC 27 crafting to fire, followed by a DC 27 engineering lore to fire. Do you guys agree with his plan? Or do you want him to just try and crush a engineering lore and then assist Zenny?
Nah, you can do his thing.
Okay, so here we go. Here's the crafting. And here's the engineering. That really sucks. Okay. He did not make either of them. He has 1 action left. I guess he'll just Hail Mary it.
He was
32. Yeah, he'll try to make a 32 engineering because it's 10 point penalty. Here we go. Oh my god. Alright, he does not do it. Zenny, to you. You gotta fire it or it won't get fired this round. No pressure.
Well, I physically can't, so...
Oh, you don't have any of those skills listed?
No.
Oh, is there any skill that you think you could get a 32 on?
Zach.
Because
Well,
option
perception's
10
only
is
for
you bullshit. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because like firing it is a cultism. I could maybe manage a cultism.
Okay.
Banner. Spooky fire the cannon. Okay, yeah. That's spooky fire the cannon.
Okay.
I'll hunt around for
Anomalous or cursed environmental effects that might destabilize the cannon's operation, such as strange essences or energies emanating from nearby ruins or magical fallout zones.
Oh, if it's about cursed stuff, that's what esoteric law is explicitly for, right?
Yeah.
So that'd be a 32 then with that, because I'm bullshitting you?
Oh. Wait, have you already rolled?
10. No, I haven't done anything.
Oh, okay.
So esoteric law.
Oh yeah, you want to use esoteric lore as the bullshit thing?
Yeah, so I'm doing, what it says in occultism, that there's might be cursed and anomalous environmental effects destabilizing
Okay. Yeah.
And esoteric law is explicitly for dealing with haunts, curses, and creatures.
I will accept it. Go for it.
Go, esoteric. Pretty good.
Yeah. All right. And that was against
32, I believe.
All right, then that is a success. You guys have successfully fired the cannon.
I sprinkle some silver dust to scare away the ghosts, and hit the big red button.
Beautiful. All right, let me see here. The mob, firing it, and damage. Okay. What does the adventure say? How much damage do they have to deal with this bad boy? Oh shit, my bad. Let me go back to Marth. Did he fail either of them by 4? Because according to the adventure, Marth has a plus 18 for crafting.
I think it was crafting that he failed.
I think he failed both by 4. It looks like. Yeah, see. Although they avoid fighting, each has a skill check modifier plus 18 for crafting and engineering lore. Okay, never mind. So there's 2 more successes. Beautiful. All right, so Zanny, you have 2 actions left.
Oh, okay. Well, Walter, let's not die.
Yes. Thank you.
Ooh, very nice.
And I'll use my once a day ignore battle medicine on myself.
Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. So that's going to be 10d6 fire and 10d6 bludgeoning. Zenny, you are the only PC that get a fire action. Do you want to be the one that rolls the damage that hits the big red button?
10d6, so both you said.
Yep, 10d6 of each.
There you go.
Oh, okay, I see the total damage you have to deal. Okay, got it. Alright. Boy. Okay. They're asking for a lot of damage. I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Okay. Let's see. And then this. And then I'll give you guys a boss bar.
I hope it's not too high over 180.
Alright, so you just did 57 damage total. Meow.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, well, we have to scare it away. We don't have to
Scare it away, scare it away. Yeah. Okay. Alright. As we headed to round 2. Per the adventure, since you were able to help both of the quest NPCs in this region, Della is also willing to jump in if you want extra help.
Yes.
Yes.
Are you sure?
All hands
no
on deck.
downside.
All hands on deck.
All right. All hands on deck. All right.
Get the kids.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so then she jumps in with her plus 18, because they're both exactly the same stat blocks. As rivals, generally are, but they don't even realize. Let's see. All right, beautiful. So she runs in and joins the fray. I'll go ahead and roll that. Somebody give me a D10 to see what random event happens this round. Okay. And the kaiju gets closer. You could feel the tremors as it shakes the earth. I need everybody to give me reflex or acrobatics to avoid falling prone. Prone, of course. In this instance, is just... Well, sorry. Let me slow down. Essentially, you'll be slowed by the tremors. So go ahead and give me an acrobatics or a reflex. The difficulty is a 27. And this will just reduce the amount of actions you have to work with this round. All right. Okay. Getting from this guy. And... here. Yep, you can roll it. There you go. Alright, Marth doesn't make it. Della does make it. So Marth is going to be slowed this round. Alright, from the tremors. Alright, and then did we get that D10? It looks like somebody rolled it and got an 8. Alright, I'm sure that's not bad. Let's check the table. 8. Occultism. No, wait. Hold on. Oh, no. Man-bat interference. A man-bat crashes through the window. Until death, all checks this round... Oh, until its death, all checks this round will have a circumstance bonus to their DCs. That's unfortunate. Okay. Alright. So all checks have a +2 circumstance bonus while this man-bat is in the command center with you. I will go grab the man-bat. That's a rough one to get. I'll roll him into initiative as well. And he will attack and try to kill you on his turn. Let's see. I mean, if it's anything like the fight you just had on the roof, I mean, you don't really got to worry about him. But the disruption is going to be the real problem, is they're attacking the crew and just making everything horrible. All right, Katrin. This is a skill challenge, but this is also a fight. You know that the man-bats are not particularly hard to hit or tough, but they did have a decent amount of HP. I will accept clever solutions, since this is not a full-on combat, to deal with the bat. But you are up.
I would like to use an athletics to grapple and restrain it.
Oh, okay. I like that. Yeah. Go ahead and select it and do a grab on it. All right. So you rush up and you grab hold of the bat. All right. We'll go ahead and say that was 2 of your 3 Pac-Mans, because it doesn't look like you are slowed. What do you want to do with the last action here? You got him restrained. You got him grappled. I don't know without feats how to restrain him, but if you want to do a shove action on him, we could say that you just throw him out the window.
Yeah, I will do that.
So give me a map 5 shove. Oof. Ooh, that's not good. That means you would fall prone, but you would still be grabbing the bat.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Unfortunately, that means the bat is still at large. Okay. Play passes to Bella.
He's just gonna scooch away from the bat and try
Okay.
to keep working.
All right.
I'm going to start with engineering lore, with maintaining my +1 bonus. And I'm going to aim the cannon.
Since Ketrin does have it grabbed, we can say that if you spend an action to essentially stride, right, you can ignore the 2-point penalty caused by the bat, because we'll assume that you're moving away from where she has it grabbed. It's up to you, though. You only have those 3 actions, so you decide. Do you want to do that before I reveal the check, or no?
Give me a second to think about it. I'm only at a -1 with the candy, but that's not going to apply to crafting checks. But I'm going to map on engineering lore, so no, I'm not going to move, I don't think.
Okay.
Alright. So...
Okay, so then what is the first check that you're making here?
I'm going to first do a crafting check to... I apologize, I did a recall knowledge.
Oh, I'll just delete that one. Alright.
Okay. Alright, here comes a crafting check.
Okay.
To load.
Alright, that is... Oh man, with the 2-point penalty though, that puts it at a 29, so you're 1 short of a critical success there. Okay.
Success. Is there anything I can do with that? Like, I can't critically succeed at cost, right?
No, I believe we're only doing sack to succeed, not to critically succeed. Alright, so the screams from the bat, and its flailing of wings is distracting to you and your crew. So that does prevent the critical success there. But you have 1 success. And that was for a load?
Yes, that was a load, and now I'm going to try to aim with a recall knowledge.
Okay. Alright, so it's going to be a 29 because of the distraction. Ooh, yeah. Since this is an active challenge, you can see before deciding to reroll, but you rolled a 3.
I will reroll.
Okay.
I'm just going to reroll it again. That's such a big menu. I can't believe you see this every time I roll a recall knowledge.
Mm-hmm. Hey!
I know.
All right.
What we get?
Let's see. That would be a 37, which, again, if you had moved away from the bat, would have been a critical success.
But in my Well, guess what? I'm going to try at the +10 to fire it in the round.
All right. So this is you did it load, aim, and now you're doing a fire. Okay. The fire has a +12. Well, no, wait. Circumstance don't stack. Is map a circumstance penalty? Map's a circumstance penalty, right?
Nah.
Oh, it's its own thing. Okay. Then yeah, it's that +12. So you were trying to get a 34 with this last recall knowledge. Ooh. All right. So you got a 30 on that one.
Okay. And I already re-rolled, so yep, that's everything I can do. But we got two of them in one, so all you gotta do is fire it.
Fantastic. All right. Since Ketrid, you're the one that has the bat is just gonna go and attack you. Here we go.
That's
it's gonna do fangs, wings, and wings.
Well done, bat.
It is good that you have it grabbed, because I was gonna have it attack Erdrick, because he was small and squishy and he doesn't have a lot of health. So you may have saved Erdrick's life. All right, Walter, to you.
All right.
So I gotta ask, do you want to spend 1 action to move away from the bat so that you can have a don't have a +2 circumstance penalty from the bat?
Well, I also failed my save for the tremors thing, so I have 1 less action. So really, I'm on the ground. So honestly, I'm just gonna spend an action to quick draw rifle, pointing at the thing's mouth as it's roaring, and just fire.
Okay.
Because this is a targetable creature that can be killed, right?
Yeah. I mean, in a way, I will tell you, it has a 38 armor class.
Oh no, I'm not talking about the kaiju. I'm talking about the bat.
Oh, okay. I was like, it's quite a ranged penalty, and it has a 38 armor class. But if you'd like, yeah, you could try to shoot the bat. Go for
That's
it.
not something I'd attempt unless I was like much higher level.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm shooting at the bat.
I was like, damn, bro, going all in. Oh no. All right, as you go to fire at the bat, its wings are flailing everywhere. It hits a red stapler with its wing. Oh, okay. All right, that's gonna be a critical hit. Give me some damage.
And roll.
Okay. That's the calmest crit I've seen from you, I think, in the whole campaign. Oh, no. That was the 29 was the saving throw. 53 sounds right. Okay. The creature takes... Oh, that damage. It's instantly bloodied. Its eyes go wide with fear, Ketron. It's flailing its wings, trying to escape.
Yeah, maybe it should run.
Yeah, I mean, if it's like trying to fly out the window, I will let it fly out the window.
All right, having been bloodied, it would like to be excused.
Okay.
All right. Okay, it flies off.
All right, and then I'm going to make a. We can keep doubling up on certain actions like loading, aiming, stuff like that, right?
You just have to have one of each by the end of the round.
Okay. I'm not going to be great on firing this thing. So I'll leave that to the two engineers to do. I'll do another...
You do have your +2 aim from Hunt Prey.
Yeah.
And there's no more bat, so that penalty's gone.
I'm going to do a perception check.
Alright, perception 27.
Perception. Prey. Oh, this is... It's gotten closer, so this would be a... I would be able to visually see it?
Oh yeah, you can definitely see it.
Okay, so my goggles add a +1. I
Okay.
For a 36.
Hey! Man, one away from a critical success. Okay.
I will succeed at a cost.
We can only succeed at cost into successes, not into crits, unfortunately.
Right.
All right.
My bad.
But if you had done the recap, you'd have that D3 you could add to any dice roll. Just saying.
I wasn't playing with some dogs this morning, sure.
All right. Play passes to Erdrick Marth. Erdrick Marth starts to Della and says, "Yeah, I'll show you how it's done." Wait, he's the one that's supposed to be slowed, not her. Let's see. Slowed. There we go. All right. Very slowly, very meticulously. He's going to do the same thing he did last time. You're going to try to crush it. So he needs a 22.
So what's his engineering law like? Because
18 and 18.
DC. So he can just do it all with the law then, right, rather than crafting.
Oh yeah, he could
DC's
just do them
like
all.
5 lower.
Yeah. He could just do it all with that. You're right. Okay. So he'll just keep doing that. Here we go. First one, second one, and third one. So we're doing a 22, a 27, and a 32. So it looks like he got the first one with a crit. So 2 successes. And he will choose fire! Alright. So 2 fires. Okay. Oh wait, he can't do a third one because he's slowed. Anyways. Okay. Play passes to Zenny. Everything's been locked in, Zenny. Everything else is just extra damage.
Okay.
But more damage, the more better. You got to get that bar down.
So I can just do more fire. I don't have to do more loadings first.
Correct. Once you have all of it in, all 3, you can do whatever you want.
Get out of here, ghosts! I'll just use all my actions chasing ghosts and cursed items.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the gremlins probably mess all this stuff
up. Oh,
for
sure. Yeah.
Like, get out of here, gremlins. Throwing cold iron shrapnel at it. And
all right, you do in fact kick open a panel and 3 gremlins pop out.
Get out of here.
Okay. They squeal. One of them was mid-urination all over the wiring.
For God's sake, okay. So I guess it's like 32, 37, and 42.
Yeah, I guess so.
I may or may not. I guess I should do it with
You could always
1.
do an assist. Yeah, you could do 1, and then you could use the other 2 to assist.
Okay, so
hey! Alright.
And this one will be DC 37.
Okay.
11. I'm gonna reroll.
Okay.
That's 2.
Oh, very nice. Okay.
And the last one was basically no chance in hell of actually succeeding, but we may as well.
Yeah, make it a nat 20. Holy shit!
Success.
Oh, beautiful.
Actually, no, it's not a crit success, is it?
Well, is it one step higher?
It's a DC 42, so it would
it's one
be
step higher, so it fail into a success.
Yeah. I have my D3. So if I roll a 3 on the D3, then it's a 42, which means it is a crit success.
All right, do it. Let's see it.
Well.
Let's see it.
Well,
holy shit! Okay.
So that's 4 successes.
So 4 successes in one turn. Absolutely insane. Okay. That brings us to Della. Alright. Man, turning that shit around. Alright, Della's gonna do the same thing, but she gets to do 3 actual checks. Let's see. Why doesn't she have engineering on her sheet if the adventure says she has engineering? There we go. Alright. And 1, 2, 3. Alright, 22, 25, 32. Okay. So she does the first 2, so it's 2 more successes. Alright. At this point, everyone's just hitting the fire button. I think that's the most fun. Okay.
It's like a printer. Stop adding more things to the queue.
Yeah! Alright, so... Let's see... That is a total of... 11 successes. So that's going to be 22 D6 fire and 22 D6 bludgeoning. Bella, you got a fire on there, but I mean, Zeddy, you got 4 fires on there. Do you want to do the honors? Give me the damage here.
Sure, I got it all.
Okay. All right, let's see it.
Set up with damage type.
Oh, okay. And then the bludgeoning. Oh, okay. That's a lot of 6s. Holy shit. Okay. God damn. All right. Let's see. Damage. And damage.
Oh my god.
Whoo! Oh, it mad now. Oh my god. All right. It lets out a terrifying kaiju scream, and many of the glass panels and windows shatter from the reverberations. And you enter round 3. All right. In round 3, it moves forward. It's right up on the cannon. As it does, you guys enter its kaiju fear aura. Which is, where is this kaiju aura? Frightful presence. I need DC 35 will saves from everybody. Bella, you look out at the display and you see Old Man Vashon collecting rain on the roof.
Good.
Naturally.
I hope this doesn't cause fleeing on a crit fail.
It causes frightened 4 on a crit fail. Alright, here we go.
Well, anyway, there's this. It's a little bit better.
Whoa, look at the size of this animation. What's going on there?
Everyone crit fails.
Alright, so every single one crit fails? Alright, so then I'll drag out... Oh, let's see, is Vashon crit fail? He's a pretty brave dude. I don't know. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think he can actually make it. Nope. Okay. Alright, I'll pass out these frightened 4s to everybody. Well, this is the most terrifying thing you've seen in your entire lives, guys. And you went through the Cradle of Quartz.
On the bright side, I will immediately go to frightened 3, and at the end of my turn, everyone else can reduce their frightened by 1.
All right, beautiful. All right, I think we're good.
So what is it on a success?
On a success, it is frightened 1.
Okay. So
Did someone actually succeed?
I did. 35.
What? All right, yeah, all right. Lower your fear down to 1.
I have been in war. I've seen
Okay.
also other kaijus and things fighting.
All right, fair enough.
It's not great, but yeah.
Okay. Let's see we need a D10 to see what crazy thing happens in this potential complication. A 10 would be the breath weapon of the kaiju. So if you're trying for something spicy, roll a 10 on this. All right, who's rolling?
I rolled the last one, so someone else can do it.
Okay. Oof, it really spun on that 10 for a while there. Power drain. Delays in cannon firing sequences. All fire actions have a +5 circumstance to their DCs. All right. Okay. Katrin, you're up.
All right. I do not have much I can do. I will stand up. I will attempt a medicine check, basically to pick shards of glass out of people after everything, all the windows exploded.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, that's a DC 29, and it counts as loading the cannon.
Yeah, and I don't think there's. Well, I'll just hope I roll high.
Leave.
I did not roll high.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We have 2 spells left. Feel like use
Yeah.
I don't think it'll help that much.
You need to roll, I think, a 14 or higher, right?
14 or higher, yeah.
That's
so I don't think it's worth it.
Alright, that's what you feel.
All right.
Yeah, and then at the end of my turn, I will reduce my frightened by 1, and so will everyone else.
Okay. You have 2 other actions still, though.
Well, I stood up with 1.
Oh, right.
Prone,
Okay, to get... Yeah. Gotcha.
So I don't think there's anything else I can do.
Okay.
Helpfully.
All right. I mean, you could Hail Mary it, throw on another medicine check.
I mean...
it
would be up to 19.
It
can't
hurt.
If it won't hurt, then...
Yeah, it won't hurt.
Then I
it won't
will
hurt.
do it. Okay, alright.
Okay.
If it won't hurt.
Alright.
No.
Okay. Alright,
Yeah.
so a guy shouts, "It hurts! It hurts so bad!"
Like, I'm just ripping them out, and now everybody's bleeding and everything's slippery. So
Oh my God.
it just made it worse.
No time for bedside
Bella,
manners.
it's you.
Bella, terrified, staring into the face of this monster. I would like to delay my turn until the tail end, because I have a lot of versatility and I can pick up whatever it doesn't get done.
Okay, spicy. Alright, we'll have you jump back in when you need to. I think that's better to just, like, move on an initiative, but know that you were holding your turn. Then we don't lose track of your initiative. Yeah. Alright, Walter, to you.
Okay. I'm gonna
No, Walter. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna do a thievery to load first.
Okay.
Good roll.
Ugh.
I would say use it.
One.
Use it on the roll that you're not facing map.
Oh yeah. This one would not have map on.
Yeah, so.
Alright, so drop down to 1.
Okay.
Reroll and keep new result.
Hell yeah.
37.
Hell yes. 2 success. And those are loads?
Those are
All right.
loads.
Alright.
Alright.
You have 2 more Pac-Mans.
And then I'm gonna do a perception. Perception. Prey turned on. Goggles turn on. Right in the face. one with Matt. 37. With...
Okay. You don't have any fear, is that correct?
Correct, because I succeeded on the fear presence, and then Ketrin would have dropped it by 1 after her turn, right?
At the end of her turn? Okay.
I believe so.
All right.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So
okay.
that 1 fear I had would have gone away.
All right. Beautiful. Now, what was this? A perception check?
This was a perception.
But it was your second check of the turn, so the perception check would be a 32. So that is going to be another success, and that's for aim.
That is for aim. Yep.
Okay. Well done.
And then third action, I guess I'll just do another perception, just for shits and giggles. See how it goes. No dice.
Okay. Play passes to Erdrick Marth. All right, no longer slowed. He turns to his constituent with his... Does his fear go down by 1 also?
Yeah, so
I assume,
so
right?
it sounds
Yeah,
like after Ketrin's turn, everyone's fear went down by 1, so they should be at 3.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, let's see. There we go. Okay. All right, Erdrick is going to rinse and repeat. He's just going to throw out them checks. Apparently, you, if you're speedrunning this, can just skip both towers and just like kick down the front door of the keep and be like, Aiden, we gotta talk. And then you know you don't have these guys to help you in this challenge. I am curious what a group that does that looks like. I mean, sounds pretty ballsy. All right, so. He made the second one. Okay. I mean, all you needed was 1. There is a fire now. All 3... No, fire's too high. Because there's another 5 on top of it from the circumstance. So he did not make any of these checks. Good. Okay. Zenny, to you. Erdrick is just shaking with fear. There's a pee stain on the front of his khakis. And he's like dropping all of like the stuff he's trying to hold, and his eyes are wildly dilating like a dog in a thunderstorm. Zenny, what do you got?
Whack a gremlin.
Okay.
Just
it worked really well. It worked really well last turn.
May as well just keep doing it.
All right.
So the DCs are now significantly higher. So it's 37. The first one. That's pretty bad.
If we're trying to lock in a fire at this point, you're trying to lock in a fire. So yeah, it would be a 37.
Okay, well, at that point, just be doing 2 checks, and both have to be net 20s to work.
You could also spend 2 of your 3 Pac-Mans to try and do an aid action to someone else.
May as well do 2 of them to aid.
Okay.
Was that? No, that was a question. It's 2 to aid, or just 1 to aid?
It's 2 actions to aid, right? In Pathfinder, or is it 1 action and then you?
I think it was 1.
Okay, gotcha.
So
it's 2 actions to ready. It's 2 actions to ready. That's right. Okay.
Fire. Well.
All right.
However.
Okay.
Your hero point.
Okay.
Okay, and then aid for Bella.
Okay.
To do important stuff.
Okay.
I'll keep the gremlins off you.
All right.
Well, that's a normal success then.
All right, so that'd be a plus
great.
1. All right, +1. Okay. Play passes to Della. Della's gonna try to get this thing to fire. That means we're looking at a 27 into a 32 into a 37. But she's got a plus 18, but then she's a little scared. So let's see what happens.
12 or higher.
1, 2, 3.
I see a 29.
All right. 29. So the first one will do it. You have a fire locked in.
Great.
So you have everything you need. It takes a lot of pressure off of you, Bella.
We're still gonna take this thing down. This is the last chance.
All right. So Bella, you're jumping in. You have a +1 circumstance bonus from Zenny going into this.
And I have a +1 item bonus for my candy for engineering
Okay.
lore, and I've got fear 3, so I'm at a -1 going into this.
Okay.
And I don't need to fire.
If
so I
you
can
just want to manually roll a d20 plus your, total bonus, you can, so that you can see it. And we don't have to throw it out. But I'll reveal it. Whatever works.
Okay, just d20.
So you can just roll the skill without doing the core knowledge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You could just
It's just a d20 plus 17 at this point, I think.
Okay. Well, you just go to your sheet, scroll down to the lore section, just hit the die next to engineering, and we can just do it that way.
Okay. Oh, it says
Yep.
just plus 16, but it's not accounting for my item bonus. That's why.
Okay. Gotcha. All right.
Okay.
I mean, I guess there would be a pop-up, but if you're not getting those.
Yeah. Normally there would be. Okay, so here it comes. I'm basically just going to keep aiming, I guess. So that's 29.
Okay. All right.
There's a 30 technically. And then here comes another one.
Okay.
That one's not going to make it.
Okay.
And then that's super map.
Oh.
34 or 35 at super map. I don't know. If
And you're just trying to aim, so there's not a +5 to it. So,
Right. So
that would be another success.
Would they? Yep. So I got 2 successes.
All right. So that's a grand total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's gonna be 12d6 fire, 12d6 bludgeoning. Let's see. NPC fired it. Bella, you're the last one to act. You want to go ahead and do the honors?
Sure. How many is it?
12d6 fire, and then 12d6 bludgeoning.
12d6.
And if you don't do enough damage, the gunworks are destroyed.
No pressure.
Yeah. Many of the people here die. Okay. And then?
Looks good.
Okay. It's going to take the 40. It's going to take the 46. And then as it becomes bloodied, the creature screams one last terrifying howl. And then it just leaps like the fucking Hulk, like off into the distance and disappears. As it hits the ground, fucking earthquake goes off. Everybody is kind of flung and tossed aside. Seeing their living god flee the battlefield, the remaining man-bats flee, and looking at the various instruments and monitors, you see the battle continues to rage out in the courtyards and on the walls of the battlements, and then you hear over the PA the sort of crackling sound. And it says, "The kaiju is routed. Forces being held at bay. Should be all right." And then you hear Gatling gun sounds, you did it. You had to deal 250 damage to get it to flee.
How much did we do?
Let's see. It's you did 293.
Bad. 14.
Not bad. I would say that clutch ass round 2. Clutch ass round 2. Well done, guys. All right, let me fiddle with some stuff real quick. With the defeat of this kaiju, you guys all level up because you saved the gunworks. I have a spoiler for you. If you had failed, you still would have leveled up. But because it's a fail forward adventure. So believe it or not. All right. I will put on some relaxing level up music. Which game had the best level up music? In Final Fantasy, obviously.
Fire Emblem had some pretty good level up music.
Which one? Fire Emblem? Oh, you're right. You're right. Which one?
I think it matters.
Yes.
Okay. Good point. Good point. Yeah, I like this one. Yeah. When I run a school that raises noble child soldiers to genocide each other when they become adults, I do hire a little jazz band in the background. Such a good game. All right. Well done, guys. I was completely prepared in both scenarios to, as much as I would not have wanted to, move forward with a fail state. So I'm very happy that didn't happen. Good stuff. I'm also very grateful that nobody tried to do like mega waffling, and therefore I was not forced to deny your mega waffling, or even worse, accept it, and then your victory would be tainted by mega waffling. So good stuff, guys. You won within the scenario that you were placed both times. Whew. All right. I'm gonna clear chat. Let's see. If you have any questions about level up, let me know. Also, if you are an alchemist, I did finally read up / learn about the revised alchemist. Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. It kind of addressed all the things that you really didn't like about low level, and sadly you're no longer low level, so you can't benefit from it. But it's very video game. It's very video gamey. It's like, I always have potions for me, and it's like, cool. Can you hand me one of your potions? No.
No.
Yeah. Don't touch them. Don't touch them. Where do you find the Where do you keep finding the ingredients for these potions? We're in the middle of the desert.
Don't ask.
Don't worry about it. I always have potions.
Don't know what it's made of.
Right.
And you're sure you're not a magic class? 100% natural, no magic. Okay.
Yeah.
I believe you. Yeah.
So yeah, I like to think that some of the alchemists had to walk so that the future generation could run.
Absolutely, absolutely. But I do agree with almost all the changes they made. They still, for some reason, are afraid of people poisoning other people. So the poisoner alchemist is still kind of garbage. But it's good. It's good. You are welcome to transition to that at any time. If you want to do it before the end of this campaign, that's fine. At this point, my recommendation would just be to make a new character sheet, rebuild it with the new alchemist, and just drag over your items and stuff. But use your current sheet as your guide, and then just kind of rebuild yourself at whatever level you decide to switch over. Yeah. Okay.
Toxicologist is pretty good.
Really, I felt like it was still kind of limited. I don't know. I do like that they added acid damage to poison, because there are so many things that are immune to poison. So you're at least doing a little bit of acid damage with your poison.
Oh, that's all of the effects, not just a damage effect. Anyone.
Yeah. It's all across the board an improvement for the class, and does address all this stuff pretty well.
Hey, Crash, I have a question on a piece, but it is rare, and it comes from, I think, Kingmaker Adventure.
Okay. All right. It's not sounding good for you. What's the feat?
I didn't think so. It's called That's Not Natural. You have to be a expert in survival, which I just did for this level up.
It says it may contain spoilers from the Kingmaker adventure path. What are you doing? All right, let's see. Your master of survival in the wild is giving you a sort of sixth sense when it comes to noticing creatures that aren't part of the natural order. You get a +1 circumstance bonus to all initiative checks. Aberrations, Fae, Mutant, and Undead. Well, 3 of the 4 things are all over this campaign. Or if one of your enemies is from a plane other than the material plane. As long as the battle takes place in a wilderness region. Do you feel that would be useful in this campaign, though? I don't think you're going to be in the wilderness for the rest of the campaign.
Yeah, it was more thinking of stolen fate stuff, but I guess if they're also
I mean, you're gonna respec before we start stolen fate anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, you do get the +1 initiative bonus. But they would have to be aberration, fey, mutant, or undead in that initiative tracker.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know if a +1 would really be worth it, but it's just a skill feat. So if you want, I would say that even though it's Kingmaker only, since 3 of the 4 things are things that you deal with in Alkenstar, that would be fine. But again, I don't know how useful all of it would be because of the lack of wilderness at this point in the campaign.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay.
And if we are able to kind of respec for the
when you're a class that benefits from getting off the first shot, every initiative bonus you can get is helpful. So
Yeah,
I could definitely understand the appeal there.
Okay. Then if that's the okay, then I'll grab it.
Sure.
All right.
Man, what kind of spoiler is that for the Kingmaker campaign? Are there aberrations,
they all
mutants,
say
and undead?
Literally every single feat from that will say it. Yeah.
Good. They should. Good. I'm surprised you didn't try to take the predict weather. That actually would be pretty damn good in Alkenstar, right? Like the predict weather if you're not in a town with the daily sheets or whatever. Yeah. Oh, what was the question? No, I can't.
Yeah, I don't have those.
Oh no, I was just saying that I'm now basically immortal, even though I'm a ghost. I'm extra immortal.
What'd you take that makes you mountains stoutness? Your hardiness lets you withstand more punch than the most. Increase your maximum HP by your level. When you have the dying 1 condition, the DC of your recovery checks is 9 instead of 10. You also have the toughness feat, the hit points gained from it, and this feat are cumulative. And the DC of your recovery checks is equal to 6 plus your dying level. Wow, that's pretty cool. Okay, I like that. Now you just got to convince people to fight you.
I know. It's so hard.
All right. Fantastic. All right. Bella, Vashon presents you with some of the rainwater.
And she excitedly shows him the pyronite charges that she pulled from the maw.
Oh man, let me roll a fortitude check. Hold on.
Oh god, he's gonna have a heart attack.
Oof. All right. He clutches his chest. You see the veins in his neck kind of tighten. His eyes dilate widely.
I administer healing potion. No. Stay alive. Stay alive till Stone Fates.
Oh, beautiful. And he looks at you and says, just like its creator. And he kind of slumps against the desk, wheezing heavily. His gathered rainwater clatters from his hand.
Oh yeah, that works for her. She blush. My mother was as old.
No judge. No judge.
He was 22.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna put mana, storm, water. There you go. It is a consumable that when you drink it, on a 1, you become 1 size smaller, and on a 6, you become 1 size larger. Not great, but there it is.
You know, it's fun.
Yeah. Let's see. All right. I'm sure it could be used as like the base for an actual like growth potion or something. I will add that to your character sheet. There you go. You got 3 bottles. Use that for a while. All right. Stu hands out grilled cheese sandwiches, and eventually, Stack the Deck returns to you guys. No less for wear.
funny that we're going into this. I was really wishing I had this level 9 feat. I'm trying to take it right now. I would share it, but it's called
That's
Miraculous
like, man,
Repair.
you guys wouldn't believe the shit I had to go through to catch the tower.
Yeah.
I woke up in the city.
It's like when I came to, I was on a boat. I was in a canoe. I was just rowing down the river.
And I could see this kaiju coming at the gunworks. Man, that must have been crazy.
Oh, also, you guys didn't check the body, but I mean, I'm not going to be that DM that's like, well, you should have checked. Do you want the loot off of Uslog?
Yes, please.
Yeah, you know that.
Okay. Yeah, you guys were dramatically heroic and you ignored the loot, so I don't want to punish you for heroic behavior. I'm gonna be honest. Everything cool about him came from him because he's a bootstraps guy, but he did have a +1 striking dueling pistol. Shrug.
I did take a glance at it as we were running away.
Like, gotcha.
That's a lot of vendor trash.
Vendor
trash is valuable.
All right, so I'll just throw it onto. I don't know, Vulture. Here you go.
Did he have some kind of?
Well, he had
orders?
two of them. He had 2 of them. So there's 2 striking runes and 2 precision runes. So it's not terrible. But I kind of hoped a boss would have. In Pathfinder 1, every boss was like a pinata because you couldn't in Pathfinder 1 just say, yeah, if Uslog's just a fucking badass, and then just make him a fucking badass. You had to like justify it in case one of your players like called the IRS on you. And then they would like look at the the NPC character sheet and be like, you didn't follow all the same rules that the PCs have to follow to build this guy. So in order to make a strong bad guy, you would just drop like 150,000 gold of magic items on them to make them good. But then of course the PCs got all that at the end, and then they became more powerful, and then you had to drop even more shit on the next boss. It was horrible. It was a horrible place to live. It was just terrible. Nowadays they're like, Uslog's really fucking cool, bro. And it's like, I agree. And that's it. They're like, oh, I guess he had some guns. They were in the picture. And that's how they do it. It's a much better way to live. Alrighty. You guys ready?
Yep.
For what's next? Okay.
Dueling pistol already has runes on it, right? Looks like it.
Both of his dueling pistols had +1 striking. I don't know why he didn't have the thing that gives all of your guns the same bonuses. I didn't design him. I will say that I thought he was a very cool boss, and he did a good job in both games. And that's all I could have asked for from a boss that doesn't have Paragon action. I feel like I worry about Pathfinder bosses sometimes, that they're not going to be able to perform. But this was a good one. All right. Let's see. Oh, I guess before we go any further, any notes on the crazy skill challenge that was in the adventure of like a success equals 2d6 fire, 2d6 bludgeoning, scoring points, have to get the 3 different actions, firing the cannon at the end of each round, 3 rounds to deal 250 damage. I thought it was kind of neat. I've never seen anything like that in a published adventure, so I thought it was kind of cool. What did you guys think? You can be honest. I didn't write it, so.
I thought it was fun.
Okay. All right.
Nailed
I
by
mean,
you.
yeah, I couldn't really figure out on my own like another way that you guys would be like, how do we stop this kaiju? You know what I mean? Other than just firing the gun and being like, well, the gun's broken, so give me a crafting check to fix the gun, and that's it. So I felt like it was actually pretty well designed. All right, cool.
Yeah, as those sort of mini games go, it was pretty good.
Yeah. Sometimes they throw
a lot of them from
yeah.
Paizo, and it's a mix. Some are good, some are not so much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This one's cool.
It's definitely a system that I'm still like warming up to after a year and a half. I haven't encountered too many as a player, because everything I've done so far feels like it's been pretty straightforward. All right. We did have an exploration of the jungle that was an extended skill challenge, and I was kind of appreciative of that because I didn't want to have 15 jungle fights in a row. So that was pretty cool. All right, I'll take you guys back to the dashboard, and you got to figure out what to do next. Let's see. There we go.
I imagine those leaders of the gunworks are going to want to talk with us after all this went down.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Did I?
Oh yes, absolutely, absolutely. Let's see. We'll go ahead and grab this music. It's fine. Okay. All right. We're gonna assume that several hours go by, and Ketchman is able to heal everybody up to full, and you guys are able to reflect on your experiences and regroup. Okay. During that time, Loy Aiton arrives with a bunch of guards, and he says, "There you are." And he reaches into his pocket. He pulls out a handkerchief, and he wipes some of the soot and blood from his face and puts the handkerchief away, and he says, "Thank you. Thank you very much. You saved a lot of lives today, and you also saved, well, you saved the city. With kaiju season coming early for some mysterious reason, there's never been a greater need for the Maw of Roagug. I'm still shaken up by everything that's happened, but this lends credibility to your claims and my suspicions. I guess the question I got now is, what are you going to do about it? What are we going to do about it?"
Something doesn't add up. Why? Alright, so Fuselog comes here, sabotages the mall so that it doesn't work. Kaiju comes through, wrecks the whole place. Alkenstar is now in danger.
Mm-hmm.
Why would, if Loveless was the one that put him up to it, why take away one of the biggest defenses of the city? Do they think that Pyronite is just going to be the end-all be-all?
Pyronite's meant for blowing up structures, not kaijus.
Well, and if she's giving stuff to Geb and Nex, or one of them, and one of them is going to take over the city, it would be helpful to, get rid of that cannon, have a major city destroyed by a kaiju.
Oh no, Loy Aiton says, "Wait a minute. You telling me that you think that Angelique Lovelace, who has served this city for over a century, you telling me that she's selling us out to our enemies?"
I mean, she's
Well, it makes sense.
She's working with one from each side, but that's the weird thing.
But why would she chase money? It's well known she's independently wealthy.
I don't know if we'll get an answer unless we ask her ourselves, but I don't know.
Well,
something about this is all still very weird.
I'm gonna send communications back to the city. We have ways of getting the information there quickly, but I think you're gonna need to get back. I got a message. It was delivered about 30 minutes ago. Apparently, you're wanted back in the city. Things are going from bad to worse. It just says D. And he shows you the the transcript or whatever, and it says all have been compromised. Going into hiding. Need you back here ASAP. Be careful. Don't forget your disguises! ! Underlined. D.
I don't know why they'd write something like that.
He says, I don't know, but it was oddly enough addressed to me and said if I were to encounter or somehow apprehend the wild cards, I was to not arrest them, but to give them this message. And it had the Duchess's seal on it.
Is it all has been compromised?
It says all have been compromised.
Right.
Going into hiding, gotta lay low. Need you back in the city ASAP. Wear disguises! ! Underline, underline, underline. From D.
All right.
Phoebe, I assume.
Yeah.
Maybe the Duchess, but probably Phoebe.
D for Dunsmith.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we have to go back and see what's going down there. You guys.
Della says, "How do you plan to get back to the city? It's days away, even by boat." But then Erdrick says, "Or is it?" And then Loy Aiton looks at him and says, "No, don't you even suggest it, Marth." And he says, "I mean, desperate times, Commander." Loy looks back at you guys. You can see on his face, he's like, well, I wouldn't mind if some of them died.
Sounds like you have an idea, but
I look nervously at the cannon.
Della says, Marth, you know that the explosive compound is unstable. There's a chance they could, well, she pulls him aside. There's a chance they could just blow up. He says, yeah, well, I mean, there's a lot of chances. They seem pretty lucky. They call themselves the wild cards. It's pretty exciting. I mean, if they knew, they wouldn't be able to turn it down. She looks over at you guys. You can see on her face, she wouldn't really care if some of you died. She looks back.
how you guys treat your saviors? I see how it is. So
Marth says, I have an experimental cannonball I've been working on.
It's my understanding that. Yeah, it's my
I call it the cannon glider. It's a cannonball, hollowed out on the inside, with comfortable seating and seatbelts, and a control stick and a button. Anyways, you go into the cannonball. We load you into the Marv rover, and then we fire you. Now you'll fly about 100 miles as a cannonball. Then, this is where it gets tricky. Someone with exceptional reflexes and absolute mastery over piloting will have to seize control of the spinning ball of death you've placed yourselves inside. If you can right the spinning motion at just the right moment, wings, he puts his arms out the side, will pop out of the cannonball. And then you can just glide your way back to the city. You'll be there in a couple of hours. Loy Aiton says, but if you fail, you're dead. When that cannonball strikes the earth. Della says, not all of you will die. I think most of you will survive, but you may bleed out, trapped inside a bent and smoldering prison of iron. Vashon says, where do I sign up? I didn't get to fire the cannon a single time. I at least want to get fired out of it. It was on my bucket list.
Patting his hand gently, like, we're thinking, Vashon, we're thinking. Who can pilot?
Marth says, well, here's the other problem. There's too many of you. We wouldn't be able to fit all of you in one cannon. That'd be too dangerous. You'd get knocked around, get in each other's way. We need to fire 2 cannons.
Yeah.
Della looks at him and says, wait, you made a second one? He said, well, I made a few of them. They're prototypes.
I would rather not have a second one go off in case the first one fucks up.
It says, "Don't worry, I could pilot the second one.
Love her
I've been training my whole life for this."
Fucking looks at her. It's like, you crazy?
You've never seen her fly anything. She does own she does own a motorcycle. She does own a motorcycle, but
What, isn't it the same thing?
She has goggles, so
in this system, piloting skill is piloting skill.
Where is piloting skill?
But there is an entire archetype for piloting, which is kind of sick. And you get like a Mario Kart like slide boost on any vehicle you use, including like a wagon. Kind of cool.
I imagine that's gonna get some play in
Skyhaven? I hope so.
I volunteer to go in the second one.
Okay, so I will tell you OOC. Because of how B team works, if only the B team is in the second cannon, they will live if you guys live. They will not have to make checks. Ketrin, it's not you. Sorry.
What checks are we gonna have to make exactly? Where's this piloting skill?
Okay. Where
is it an action macro?
Yes. Okay. So for the cannon for the cannon glider. All right. So what you're doing is it is going to be a reaction to stabilize the flight path. All right. So in order to stabilize the flight path, you need to do a pilot lore. And that's only going to be a DC 25. But you can also attempt an engineering lore, DC 30.
Feel mildly confident about this. If we have if we feel a fanspiration could be used, I feel
now
confident.
before you make this check, other people can make checks to try to make it easier for you.
Okay,
these are like aid actions, but specific to this challenge. So we are looking for perception. We are looking for engineering lore. We are looking for pilot lore. And then those are the ones to help stabilize it. Leading up to it, everyone inside will have to make a fort save. If they critically fail, they throw up, which will create a circumstance penalty to the stabilized flight path. If your character is immune to sickened, I guess you would not throw up. But I think even ghosts get sick in Pathfinder 2e.
Okay.
Does anyone have pilot lore?
No.
Nope.
Okay. That's one of the few lores I don't have.
Okay. Now, with the support, it's going to be a cumulative. So everyone that succeeds at the perception, engineering lore, or pilot lore, you can provide a cumulative +1 to the check to stabilize it. But if you critically fail, you make things worse. And the DCs on those assists are 27.
So it's not. So it's similar to the mall. Only crit fails are things that go bad. Failures are okay.
Correct.
So it sounds like you have a good chance of adding a bonus.
I mean, I have a +19 to perception.
Yeah. Is
so
anyone else able to? What's Stack's situation? Does he have perception?
Let me see. Stack the deck. His perception is a +11.
So looking at
roll a 16 or higher.
So looking at the party, I have the highest. Ketrin and Zenny seem to be tied for second highest at 15. You're at 13 at Stack. He hasn't leveled up, but it seems like it goes up by 1, so 12 for Stack. Unless he gets something from this level up.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh no, I'm just looking at the party skills.
Oh, okay.
So it looks like next best after me is Ketrin and Denny.
I feel pretty confident I can hit a 29 engineering lore.
Now with this check, if you fail to do it, the cannonball just continues to spiral out of control. Everybody will have to make new fortitude saves against like throwing up and that kind of thing, and it just gets like worse. You can attempt again, but if you critically fail, you lose control and it just crash lands.
Yeah, I wish we were doing this at the beginning of next session, kinda.
Got to move this along.
I know. Let's go
But
boldly.
if you need to do a reroll, you got one fan, so just save it for the trip home. I mean, unless you want to take your time, you don't have to be fired out of a cool cannon. I mean, it's cool.
No, we're getting fired out of the cannon, right, guys?
No, it's okay.
Listen, I took the irrepressible halfling feat. She's ready.
We can just take a couple weeks going back home. I'm sure there'll be no consequences.
Right. I mean, if that's the case, I guess I'll just roll credit. But we'll just talk about. I mean, if that's the case, yeah. All right. So yeah, I mean, if you want to take a few weeks, then yeah, I guess next session have your epilogues ready or whatever.
So, what kind of damage would we be looking at if we were to fail? Just
you were
asking for
to fail.
Yeah.
Oh,
would I mean, fire.
Is that also game over?
Let me see how much damage the Mauve Robogug does when it hits something.
Benny, can you heal me before we go?
Because I leveled. We should have. It's been a couple hours.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's been a couple hours. Everybody healed up.
All right. It'll cap out at 20d6 fire, 20d6 bludgeoning.
And when we did the shot against the creature,
and then
I can bring you back around.
Yeah, I feel like the real consequence here would just be your B team probably would not survive, because the caveat is they survive if you guys succeed, but if you critically fail, I guess their lives would be on the line. That's more of a hazard, I think.
Yeah. 40d6 is an average of 140 damage for what it's worth.
Yeah.
So Ketrin would live.
Yeah, exactly. I have 145 HP. So
I said average, but you know.
I also have this crazy armor. I feel like I could use the fancy armor for this.
Yeah, you lock it into place, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, this is dealing damage in a 60-foot burst around the site of the impact, which is you guys.
But why are we worrying about a crit fail when we know that Bella's got this?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Bella's got this. Absolutely.
I do have a plus 20 to my lore, so.
Oh, no problem.
It's like DC 25, and we can make it easy.
Yeah.
Like, can't crit fail in theory, unless I roll a 1.
Don't say
that. I mean, that's definitely a thing that can happen, but
knocking on some wood and just watching our fanspo die tightly.
You know, the other day I said I couldn't succeed, and then I rolled a 20 and crit succeeded with the 3. So everything's possible.
Let's not on this.
Loy Ayton is on the phone right now because they got phones in Alkenstar, and he's like talking to the doc, and he says, "Yeah, I'm gonna need a ship for these. They're going under the cover of the what?
Get the cannonball.
Are you sure?
I've never been more sure of anything in my life."
All right, Edric Marth goes, "Yahoo!" And he is pumping his fist, and he runs out of the room. Adela says, "Wait for me! We have to get the experimental explosive compound ready." Remember how we fired that dinosaur out? And then he says, No, don't say it too loud. Oh yeah, I remember. It went everywhere.
I fucking hear it with my perception.
It's fine. Dinosaurs are famously not very good pilots.
They couldn't reach the controls. That's why they failed.
Yeah, it's like the T-Rex was like, "No, I can't reach the button."
So start slamming its head into the console. All right, well, I guess we're doing this then.
At least the dinosaur was able to beat a meteor this time.
Oh, damn, bro. All right, Percival's like, "Let me fly. I've been training my whole life." And Sid just looks at him. He says, "All right, I'll sit awkwardly in this human seat with a seatbelt on." And he does, and it's horrifying. Like
Still has
Scooby-Doo
that,
doing
still,
it. Like
still has that
Scooby-Doo.
human disguise on.
Yeah. Like Scooby-Doo or Red 13 doing anything that a dog body is not supposed to do. Still haunted by watching that dog climb ropes. Okay. All right. Okay. Any goodbyes? Because there is a very low chance you'll never see these NPCs again.
Oh yeah, Walter goes over the
Okay.
Sid and is like, "Are you sure about this?"
She just dips you and starts kissing you in front of everybody.
Oh well, I was gonna do something similar, but okay.
Guess that new initiative. Yeah, I guess that new initiative feat's not working out so well. All right. Vashon sees what's happening. He starts slowly shuffling.
She goes up to him, gives him a hug.
Okay.
And
No
says,
matter
I'll see you on
what happens, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of us. I'm proud of everybody here. I
Proud of
know
you
I
too.
could be difficult sometimes, and sometimes I
Goddamn, is that an
mansplain
understatement?
and I talk over other people when they're trying to have their peace. But I want you guys to know that I don't make friends easy, and I don't keep friends even easier than that. But I consider each and every one of you, even you, Sandy. I don't know why I felt like I had to point you out specifically, but I think sometimes you worry that nobody likes you, but we do. This is a capital F family right here.
Just pats him on the knee and says, I'll see you on the other side. She looks to Sydney and says, watch over him, take care of him.
Potato says,
Okay, but come on. Come on. It's okay. Come on.
Really putting that pile of like brittle twigs in a bomb, Bella? Like, are you
He's
sure?
gonna have to survive that fortitude save. I don't know what's gonna happen.
He could just stay here. He's asleep.
Madam, if this
He's
is
coming
our
with us.
last time that we see each other, I want you to know that your performance, this day at least, has not been a complete disappointment.
The nicest thing you've ever said to me, Stu. Thank you.
And he walks away. Okay. All right. Percival heads over to Stack and says,
I can't wait to get back to the city. I have big plans.
and Stack says, oh, you and me both. And then they both rub their hands together like that fucking raccoon meme.
All right. Well, I'll write a letter and give it to Loy Aiden to send. You know.
Okay.
Say send this to Gideon Sharp, paper magnet of.
Oh, I've heard of that Gideon
Alkenstar.
Sharp. He's quite a character. A friend of yours?
Just make sure the letter reaches its destination.
I'll do what I can. Once again, thank you all so much for everything you did.
All right, now we do a cool slow walk to the cannon montage, like NASA astronauts.
Oh.
Called 38-minute long walk to the cannon.
As you go to walk away, someone rushes in with a package, and then Loy Aiton turns and says, "What the hell? You know how dangerous that is? Get that out of my sight!" And then he sees Stack the Tech, and he says, "Well, actually, maybe they could make better use of it. Apparently, the lead shaman of the Slug Rider Horde was keeping their allies afloat with this here magical staff. I don't suppose it would be of any interest, you wild cards." When he says that, it looks like he's going to throw up when he says it.
I think it'd be interesting.
It is a greater staff of healing.
Oh.
I'll just say, give it here.
Okay.
I'll keep it safe.
All right. Champions can use stabs, right? No.
Oh no. Okay, well never mind then.
It
Who
has
could
as
use-
many charges as your highest level spell slot.
Okay. Does that mean we have to give this thing the stack? I mean, we
can't
don't have
cast
to.
heal, so...
Oh, we can't cast heal. Okay, then it's just a $470 stick.
Well, that's money. So.
All right.
I
Then,
mean, somebody can take trick magic item and use it.
It's made out
It's
of
a staff. It
it's
doesn't
made
work
out
like
of
that.
It's made out of
Oh.
several. It's made out of several medium-sized humanoid spines that have been braided together.
Ew.
Are we sure it's called staff healing?
Yeah, no, it's a staff of healing for sure.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
With the name
Yeah.
like that,
Gross.
or with the description like that.
Okay. Well, I'll throw it on. Bella's pretty responsible. Throw it on Bella.
No, I don't want.
Okay,
that all
okay.
over me.
I'll
All
take
right.
the twisted spine monstrosity.
Yeah.
Okay,
That has
there you go.
And definitely
Alright,
has
so-
Zenny vibes on it.
Okay. All right, you guys hop in the can. Like that scene from every action movie where they slowly walk towards the experimental spaceship, aircraft, anti-alien thing. All right. There was a movie a long time ago called Armageddon. I think that's probably the most iconic old dudes walking towards the spaceship that you're going to get. Okay.
Oh,
And then
what's that song? that
what?
plays in that movie?
Aerosmith? Yeah.
Yes.
Don't want to close my eyes. Starts playing in the background. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on.
Instrumental.
Oh yeah, of course. Bardify it. All right. Bardcore. Don't
way
wanna
out.
close my eyes. I'm sure it has a real name. I don't want to miss a thing. This one's called Bardcore medieval version. Let me see if there's any lyrics. No? All right, let's do it. Okay. All right, you guys start heading towards the cannonballs. People line up with their terrible acid injuries and, chopped off limbs and everything else like that from fighting off the slug riders. They all salute you as best they can with military precision. As you, wanted felons, terrorists, and wild magic abusers are celebrated this day as heroes. Somebody in the background has a trumpet.
I was gonna say, is it playing that kazoo?
And you guys get in, and you do see the inside of the cannonballs. Very posh, very nice leather seats. Erdrick says, "I spared no expense. I figured if you were gonna die, you'd want to be comfy."
And Ketrin expresses disbelief that it really does have seatbelts. Like she thought he was making that up.
No, if you don't wear your seatbelt, you'll die. Yeah, you'll be smashed to pieces by the centrifugal force. The kazoo squad is just going hard. It's going hard in the background. All right, you guys hop in.
The Gunforce
then-
Quartet. All right, let's do this.
Okay. They fire the cannons off. Katoosh. And you begin flying through the air, spinning.
Before they do, she takes a cinnamon sear to make sure her ears don't pop and to get a +1 bonus.
All right. Very quickly, the spinning motion of the cannonball is unlike anything you've ever experienced before, and certainly not okay for the human body to experience. Katrin, I'm assuming that you turned your seatbelt and chair into a ghost seatbelt and chair for this?
Oh yes, definitely.
Okay. I don't know if you turned into pasta sauce as you went through your seatbelt and then got smushed against the wall. All right, so everybody give me them fortitude saves. The DC is 29. A critical failure will result in vomiting everywhere. A failure will just be sickened. 1. All right, Bella, no problem. Yeah, Ketrin, no problem. This is great. It's not great. It's one of the worst experiences of your life, but you're doing it.
We're all screaming, our faces are scrunched back from the G-forces.
All right, Walter, it's coming out. It's just...
can use my reaction for great tenacity.
Okay. All right. You picture yourself vomiting everywhere, and you do. No, wait, it's not. You didn't critically fail. Okay.
That's not my reroll.
You feel sick.
Here it comes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. There we go.
All right. No problem. You swallow it down. Zenny, you feel sick, but you don't vomit everywhere. That's not bad. Okay. That's everybody with you. I suppose I should roll for stack. Hold on. Let's see. Fortitude. Trying to get to 29 with a plus 12. Of course, he crushes it. No problem. All right. You've traveled 100 miles in a very short amount of time. I guess there's like G-forces or something if science existed, but you guys live inside a video game, so you don't have to worry about that. That's my headcanon for all of Galarian. This is just a video game. One of you is going to try and write the path. Did we change the music? No, we'll just keep it. No, you want to change it? Okay, hold on.
Give us something a little bit of
all right.
appropriate for the end of our lives.
All right, let's see. Bardcore, take it to the limit. We got to take it to the limits? Okay. Instrumental, take it to the limits. Is that what the song's called? Take it to the limits? By the Eagles? All right. Here we go. Wait a minute. Is this my... This is not... No. We need... I know what we need. Okay.
Chipmunk's Thunderstruck?
Oh, Thunderstruck's pretty good. Let's see. Kenny Loggins' Danger Zone.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Okay. Danger Zone... Bardcore? Am I asking too much? I might be asking.
I don't know.
Bardcore cover. I think this one has music. Hold on, what about this one? Wait, is this... Let's skip to the good part. Oh, whoops. Oh, no, you can't. No lyrics. Damn, I can't believe I just don't have a Danger Zone loaded up. Hold on. Oh, yeah, I think this could work. All right. So, the four of you, a crit fail will penalize the check, but a success will help the check. This is the DC 27 Perception, Engineering Lore, or Pilot Lore. Does anybody... do you guys want Stack to do it? He would just do a plus 11 Perception check.
I'll do it.
I have a plus 14 Perception.
I have a plus 19.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely Walter should do it.
All right.
I'm a plus 15.
Plus 15 is pretty good. You only get a 12 or higher.
You guys go with me doing it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here goes. 30.
Okay. Yeah. All right. That's going to be a +1. We'll treat this as a status bonus, the most powerful of all bonuses. Anybody else contributing towards this?
Ooh.
Holy shit! All right, that's a critical success. What kind is +2? All right, you have +3 to this, Bella. Oh, another success. All right.
4.
Bella, +4 to this.
All right. Do we want to give Stack the chance to add to this?
Yeah, don't make him left out. Here you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Go for it, Stack. I believe in you. Well.
He didn't critically fail. He missed it by 1.
He'll
let it go. Yeah, he did. All right. His eyes are wide now. He's like a cat on catnip. He's like completely out of his fucking mind right now from the rotations. All right, let's see it.
This has a +4 circumstance.
This is a DC 30 engineering check.
Just got to roll a 10 or higher.
10 or higher.
11. Nice.
Woo! Okay. Beautiful. All right, and then I'll take you guys over to the Alkenstar map. Well done.
So where are we landing?
Yeah, so the city is down here.
Like, we're actually landing in the middle of the city, a shot from the ball rug, Robogun.
I mean, there is a pilot square where ships are supposed to land. But that's in Skyside, which would have a lot of notoriety. We could land just outside the city.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like land in the outskirts and then make our way in.
Oh, also, apparently, I read this map wrong to you guys. The river flows from the left side of your screen to the right side of your screen. So, right? No. That was right. That was right. It flows north. Okay. Yeah.
It does flow north.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. Then I didn't read it wrong.
Oh,
great.
Are we seeing the map oriented north?
The left side of the map is north. Yeah. The left side of the map is north. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll have to double check. I don't know. I know I had looked it up for.
Well, no, yeah. So the Hellfallen Cliffs are on the north side of the map. So
yeah.
Would indicate
Okay. Well, that would indicate that this is the higher spot. Is the
But the Hellfallen Cliffs are where the screw is, so like where it dumps off, basically.
Oh,
That's
gotcha. Mm-hmm.
So then it's running from south.
It is running south to north. It goes north up to Nex, and then flows out to the ocean from there.
All right. Anyways, where do you want to land this thing? It is going to make, regardless of how well you land it, it's going to be kind of a thud when it lands.
I see some agricultural lands up north. We gotta land near a gate, somewhere where we can get to a gate. So, I mean, there's a gate down here.
What about that junkyard?
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, we'd probably say not in the city, because they would think they're being attacked if there's just a big-ass explosion.
Yeah, but if it lands in the junkyard, they might not care. But also, we're gliding now. We're not like
oh yeah, that's true.
At cannonball speed.
Yeah.
There's a loose lead we never followed up on there. The big weird box. I don't think it has any relevance now. I hate loose ends.
Well, I mean, there's one way of taking care of a loose end.
Let's destroy it.
Hit it with a cruise missile.
Clip that end.
Yeah, scrap their work.
And we can escape into the sewers from there.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good to me. So you guys are gonna head back to the city, land in the junkyard, and then escape into the sewers. All right, fantastic. Let's see.
Or we can go to the sewers because the brewery's
all right,
not that
welcome
far
back.
That's where we usually hide out.
As you guys land, your B team companions all rush out of their various states of covered in vomit, and they just leap upon you, hugging you, and celebrating life and not being being dead. All right, and you guys head into the sewers. All right, we will assume that it took a couple hours to get back, and a couple hours after all the events transpired. So let me grab the clock. All right, it was already roughly 6. I don't know why the clock won't work. I must have like an ongoing combat somewhere. It's not because my game is paused. All right, whatever. We'll advance the hour 2 and then 2 more. So you guys get back in the city at 10 p.m. roughly. All right. What now?
I feel like we need to find Phoebe and/or somewhere to rest.
I concur.
If we're in the scrapyard, the brewery's not far. I know we've been in there before.
Okay. You guys want to head back to the brewery then?
But probably finding Phoebe would be our first priority. See what's going on.
All right. Let's see. I just need a society, blind society from somebody for navigating the sewers.
I got you. Here's that.
This is because I'm assuming you still have the map from the
Yep.
knoll from book 1. Okay. You feel extremely confident that you can get everybody there quickly and efficiently without any issues. All right. And you do. You arrive at the brewery. Okay. And then
Probably look for either Phoebe or Boomer.
okay.
Boomer
Yeah.
to lead us to Phoebe.
All right. So I would need a what is it? The exploration gather information, which is a 2-hour activity. All right. Excellent. Excellent. All right. Do you go off on your own to gather this information, or do you kind of rep the group as you go, and the group is trying to keep you out of trouble / safe while you're doing this?
I don't go
Also,
anywhere separately. I'm helpless.
okay. All right. That's fine. That actually makes a lot of sense given your guys' situation. You probably don't want to split up, because any failure of these checks could be very bad. And I'm assuming you guys are using disguises.
Yes.
Okay.
Did we decide that I can just like inhabit my armor, so now I look like I'm an automaton?
Yeah, you look like a power suit. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay. All right. I have a power suit token if you want it. Let me see.
It could. Can you do it as an alternate image?
Yes. I'd have to track it down though. Right now, I can't really see anything because there was another update to our UI mod, and I have white on white on white on my file searching.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I love
For
this.
next week.
I love the quality of this adventure. I don't think that they needed to give it a custom like UI because that has made it a real pain in the ass whenever the good custom AI stuff has an update. There's always like a few days where I just can't see anything in Alkenstar because they have their own UI like built into the adventure path. That's fine. Okay, that is a good check. You do track down Boomer.
Boomer, what's
All right.
going on?
All right, so you find Boomer. Boomer is, yeah. So you find Boomer. Boomer is hanging out with the were-rat from way earlier in the adventure that you guys encountered. And you do ask around, and there's sort of a tense moment where, like, the were-rats who apparently owe Boomer something are, like, prepared to, like, you know, kind of guard his escape or whatever. But then he says, hey, wait. I know those guys. It's all right. Where have you been? What happened? It's been real bad here. Real bad. They got Phoebe's wife. And then they got Phoebe.
You know where they took them?
Phoebe was she usually keeps it together, but when she found out they had a wife, she went on a rampage, and then I've been laying low. I haven't had any contact with anybody.
Well,
I think we're all that's left.
You should join back up with us.
It's even worse than that. Yeah. Hey. You guys,
okay, Boomer, I hold out a B team badge.
You guys remember Shoma?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The crazy scientist guy. I think he had like fire hair or some shit.
Okay. What was the final fate of Shoma? Do you guys recall?
I was out that session.
We enlisted him. He
was
brought into the protection of the government.
Okay. All right. Just confirming. I wanted to make sure he didn't actually die. But
what's that happening every day?
The adventure assumes that 90% of the time he does live. So he says, yeah, so Shoma, he's gone missing. He was being escorted out of the city, and his wagon, his guarded wagon, he got attacked, and I guess he escaped into the city. He's missing. I don't know if he's the one that ratted out Phoebe, but he knew. He knew, and he's on the loose.
Always knew that asshole was a carpetbagger.
Now, Bella, with your good, you're very passable investigation, you have heard that there have been a number of disappearances. Mostly along the river district. But then you have also heard that the owners of the Bullet and Barrel Saloon, the Barrel and Bullet Saloon, have gone missing as well, and the place is currently closed down.
Maybe finding Shoma will lead to Phoebe. Is this what's important? What are we supposed to do? We need a lead. We need to figure out where Loveless is, what she's planning.
It would also be nice of us to save Phoebe.
It would be. And likely, the two might be, conjoined.
I would probably say Phoebe, so we can get our information network back online.
The last nugget of information you got is that the most recent disappearance was a merchant who operates out of the let me see, Screw Overlook Marketplace, so the one that's by the Hellfallen Cliffs.
All right, do we start there and try to gather information from the potential witnesses? Do we have time for that?
Oh, and something else with these Hellfallen Cliffs. The Hellfallen Cliffs, they're labeled on the map as there, but they are also on either side of the river, on that part of the river, right? Because the waterfall goes down and then past them. So where you guys went adventuring before was right here. And I think you guys have actually been to the Screw Overlook Marketplace. It was at the top of the Donkey Kong level.
Yeah, that's when we were looking for Shoma the first time.
Yeah. And you do recall that Shoma lives at the bottom down there, which does put Shoma's headquarters, the most recent disappearance, and then all of the other recent disappearances are all sort of in the same area. Bullet Barrel Saloon is close, as you can see on the map, but it doesn't match up with all the other disappearances.
From what Boomer said for Phoebe, was there a particular area where she was grabbed from?
Well, her wife was taken from the saloon.
Right.
Then she was given like an ultimatum kind of thing. Boomer tried to stop her, and then she agreed. However, classic, you have to sleep eventually. Boomer woke up, she was gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And this was they were all at the Bullet then. Bullet Barrel. Or Barrel Bullet.
Well, I mean, the Barrel and Bullet wouldn't have been safe, Alkenstar agent style, right? It would have been compromised at that point if Mrs. Dunsmith had been taken from there. So they were actually staying at a safe house when Phoebe got taken or disappeared. And the safe house was actually down by the docks.
Okay.
But Boomer doesn't think that she was taken. Boomer thinks she went on a rampage. Because he thought he had talked her down, but apparently she rolled a deception on him. He went to sleep, and then she must have snuck out to do a rampage.
I mean, you know her best, Boomer. How likely would she have left some sort of clue for what was going to happen?
I think she had a look in her eyes that was, it was do or die. And I don't think she wanted the guilt of dragging me down with her. Because she knows if she had gone, I would have gone with her. Those two were good to me. I wouldn't have let it stand.
I tried to be the one with the cool head this time. I should have just gone with her when she wanted to.
So we don't have much to go on. So we're just gonna have to search that district and see if we can come up with something. Maybe all these disappearances are connected to when she left. Maybe.
Alright, well, what disguises we are using? We should probably use, disguises.
Also, are we gonna rest soon, or are we gonna?
Yeah, you guys are gonna
have
be
to-
fatigued if you don't get some sleep. Yeah.
Sleep on the. I thought we all slept on the bus. I mean,
the bus. What bus?
the red eye, the cannon bus. Nah,
I don't know if that would.
I suppose we could take a little nap.
Okay. It is. Yeah. It is like what 10:30 at night. So. All right. Yeah. I mean, you guys could use the Were Rat hideout as your base operations, at least for the night.
We sleep and we head out at first dawn.
Okay. I think you have to sleep for what 6 hours in this system to get no fatigue, something like that.
Yeah,
all right.
So
what? Yeah.
goes
We'll have you head out
down.
first thing in the morning. Where do you want to head first thing in the morning? The only solid lead you have is the last disappearance. Or you could try and track down Choma. Last place that you know of was his old hideout. Only an idiot though would go back to his old hideout. So.
So then we go to his old
Is
hideout.
an idiot.
So it's completely up to you.
Shoma, you asshole, get out here.
Or you could spend tomorrow morning running some more gather information checks, try to get some more information about the situation before rushing in.
It's what 2 hours to gather information.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe we should do. I mean, all right. So 6 hours of rest or whatever. That puts us at what 4 o'clock in the morning. 2 hours of gather information puts us at 6. Hopefully, we get something. Keep it from there.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Okay. All right. Then you guys rest till the next day. And you avoid getting fatigue, which is good because you wouldn't be able to gather information if you're fatigued. All right. You head out first thing in the morning and begin asking. You're going to do, so you said two more hours of asking around just in case?
Yeah. Wake up for 2 hours of gather information. That puts us at
Oh my God. This military man here. Okay, you wake everybody up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Hey, a commanding officer has been missing, so gotta be on clock.
All right, you get everybody ready to go, and your street level at 5. All right, so give me your give me your gather information checks. Whoever's doing it, keeping in mind that a bad check could get you misinformation. I would need at least one of you to be avoiding notice, and one of you to be seeking or keeping an eye out or whatever, to make sure that nobody kind of clocks you guys. All right, Bella, with that check, after 2 hours, you may ask one question relevant to this investigation.
What's connecting the disappearances?
Okay. The overall theory is whoever's doing the disappearances is operating out of the docks or the Hell Falling Cliffs on Smoke Side. But the people being taken, they seem to be from all walks of life. Now, that could be that those were cover identities for Alkenstar agents, or it could just be random people are going missing. But yeah, I'll give you this with the check. But and the question, the majority of the people going missing are sort of like people you wouldn't really miss. So like homeless people, poor people, alcoholics, children.
It's just
stuff
a
like
big
that.
gentrification scheme.
So that's what you got. Do you want to do another round, or do you want to head out?
Did you say also a seek action was part of this as well?
Yeah. I just need to know someone's doing a seek action and then know somebody is doing an avoid notice. That's all.
Oh, okay.
You don't. You don't have to roll. I just want to make sure that effort is being put in to avoid being spotted.
Okay, then yeah, Volter will do an
Okay.
notice for the party.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the information I got for you guys. Where do you want to go? The docks or the Hellfallen Cliffs?
Well, I was still just like a bartender when y'all went to that cliff, so let's go to the cliffs.
All right. Seems like as good a place as any. All right. Do you want to start in the marketplace, or do you want to skip the marketplace and just start kind of poking around the actual cliffside market? So, do you want the lookout one, or do you want that's slightly fancier, or do you want the kind of salt of the earth one?
Well, it sounds like the people who are missing are those not exactly probably a great economic standing. May as well do the salt of the earth one.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay, so you guys head to the cliffs, and you can begin asking around again. Give me another gather information.
Danny, you want to do this one?
Sure.
You got a high.
All right.
I gather, right?
And again, as long as two of you, one is covering avoiding notice and one is covering keeping an eye out, like the rest of you could be doing these gather informations.
Okay.
You just gotta keep in mind that if you fail, you'll get misinformation.
Oh, I don't know if I'm supposed to still be second. It was still applied there.
Right.
It's not. So it would be one higher.
I mean, I can seek.
Okay. All right, beautiful. All right. You guys feel either really good or really bad about your results. Bella, you can ask 3 questions about the investigation. And Zenny, you can ask 1 question about the investigation.
I think I feel pretty good. I can only ask 3 if I've done very, very well.
Okay.
Has anyone seen like what causes people to go missing? Like what's happening?
All right. So some people have claimed that there were undead coming out of the river and dragging people away into the river.
No. Is it localized to one specific area, or has it been all over this river edge?
It has been mostly at the bottom of the falls in like the poorest areas, but also along the river here, same results. There have been people dragged away by undead horrors.
But most at the bottom, where the poorest live.
Yep.
So you want to ask a question? I got one more. I got to think on it.
Well, if there's undead involved, then maybe she'll finally get a good answer to a question regarding her brother. Like,
Okay.
Seen a gas mask wearing edgelord around here?
Ooh. Okay. When you ask if anyone's seen a gas mask wearing edgelord around here, the person you're speaking to, she blushes a little and says, "Did he talk real funny like and have a huge package up front with the very tight leather pants?"
Sure.
Oh yes, I saw a man like that. Gosh, I want to say a week ago. Yeah, he was in the market. It's gonna sound a bit unusual, but he bought a bunch of pigs.
A bunch of pigs.
Mm-hmm. He wanted he said he wanted real juicy ones.
Well, I mean, it's a good trait in a pigs, I suppose. Thanks for your help.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't know if this matters, but he did ask if he could just buy the pig's blood.
How odd.
Yeah, I offered to deliver have the pigs delivered, but he said he would send some fellas by to pick them up. They were real quiet types that came by. I don't want to be racist, but I think they might have been zombies.
Gasp.
Well, it's not that surprising. I mean, we are near Geb and, undead that's seeking a better life. They do come to Alkenstar to pursue the dream, Why, if they work real hard, someday they might have a small stall like mine, selling livestock on the side of a waterfall.
Maybe. Alright, I'll look for Bella. Bella,
Okay.
find out when them piggies went.
Yeah, I guess, did anyone see where the big transport of pigs went?
Okay. Yeah, so now that you know that slow lumbering, poorly disguised zombies showed up to get these pigs, it's pretty easy to find out where the 3 juiciest pigs ended up. And apparently the zombies loaded the pigs into a boat and they sailed off towards the Tin Wound Hydroforge.
Oh, hell yeah. It's finally time.
Imagine having a criminal enterprise and it crumbles because someone discovered your pig gen spot.
Well, I mean, you guys both did really good on your. That's how police investigations work. I think is you think you got away with it, and then you did one sloppy thing a week ago, and because you have such a big package in your leather pants, you get made. Well, it sounds like you guys know where to go next. And we're right at time. And Scarlet had to smoke bomb Ninja out of here, so it all works out. We will not be playing next week. Next week is Extra Life. Please be in chat to support. Donate tons of money. Bully people to donate tons of money. Torture our players. Blow up their leshies. Red Cobalt Gaming made a custom explosion animation just for juicing these leshies this year. It's going to be a lot of fun. Going to fight some tree raiser. Going to try out Dom's new boss mechanics. 100 Gashapon orbs to open with all sorts of hijinks inside, and of course raising money for Children's Miracle Hospital Network. So let's try and make this a very successful and enjoyable Extra Life this year. And I think that's it. I will say that you guys are in book 3, chapter 2 of 3. So you are cruising towards the end of this adventure, and you may have picked up on the fact that the pacing is very, very rapid from here on out. So just kind of keep that in mind. All right. Any other announcements before we adjourn? No? All right. Well, have a good day, everybody. I'm going to go try not to throw up at the amusement park and also not pee my pants because there's a bunch of haunted houses I have to go into. Yep. All right. See you later.
Sounds like
Enjoy.
All right. Thanks for running. And catch you next time.